but you were our Petunia pig.
Oh, look at that one of Kevin when he broke his arm.
Oh, Kevin, come here for a minute. Oh, you look so brave in your little cast.
I understand. Okay, could you please have Colonel North call me when he gets back from the cleaners with his uniform? Thanks.
Getting some tips on testifying?
No, it's for my stupid history assignment. I gotta find some stupid person who's at some stupid historical event and get him to talk to my stupid class.
Well, at least you got a good attitude.
I figured I'd get someone to talk about that Iran-Contra thing.
I'm surprised you didn't call the president.
Now, even if I got through, he probably wouldn't remember much. I'm never going to find anybody who ever saw anything.
You know, Wesley, I've been involved in quite a bit of history.
Yeah, I remember. You got the first bag of double stuffed Oreos.
I mean, besides that, I was at the opening of the UN, at the coronation of Queen Elizabeth. And I was at the city zoo the day someone let the rhino loose, and it ran amok downtown Pittsburgh.
Nah, can't be something about me.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared, but sometimes things get turned around and no one spared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Mr. Belvedere.
Dinner in 20 minutes, Mrs. Owens. If you'd like to tell Wee Willie Winky.
Yeah, real cute, Mom.
Oh, I guess the kids do get a little bored looking at these.
Oh, it's a very nice picture of George and Heather in the park.
Oh, well, actually, that's me, right before we got married.
Nice of him to buy you a balloon.
You know what I just realized? We don't have one nice picture of the whole family together. At least not since this one that we took for our Christmas cards, but that was 10 years ago. Wes wasn't even talking yet.
It must have been the best Christmas ever.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey. What's the matter?
It's my history assignment. I went over to talk to Grandma Huffnagel. I figure she's 87. She must have seen a lot of history.
That's true. So what did she say?
I don't know. I think it was no more strained peas.
Well, you know, honey, actually, I was kind of an eyewitness to history.
Oh, yeah? Where?
A place called Woodstock.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. Oh, it was the summer of '69, and 500,000 young people came together in a spirit of peace and music, and I was there.
Heather said it was just a bunch of crazy people smoking dope and running around naked.
Yeah, well, there was that, too.
Hey, guys.
Hi, honey.
What's going on?
Mom was just telling me about being naked in the woods.
Sorry, I missed it.
Hey, Dad, remember that story you used to tell me about the Korean War?
Huh?
You know, the time you said you almost took it in the shorts?
You mean the 3-day pass in Seoul? Forget that.
No. It was that battle on Hill 711 or something.
Oh, right. It was Hill 142, Wes. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but you were a hero, right? I mean, the Chinese had you pinned down, and your platoon was low on ammo, so you crawled up the hill and blew up the bunker with a grenade you made out of a coconut.
That's right, champ.
Boy, what a great story. Thanks, Dad.
It was nothing, pal.
Come on, Mom. Why can't I get it now?
Because there's nothing wrong with the one you've got.
Mom.
Look, you're not going to get another one till you're old enough to pay for it yourself, and that's final.
What are we talking about? A new car?
A new nose.
My next guess.
Sylvia, I found this article in this magazine. 50 best celebrity noses.
Which one would you pick?
Thank God. Yes?
I was called about shooting the family.
What a delightful idea.
Mr. Friendly?
Phil's family photos. That's me right there. It's not a very good picture.
What's going on?
Well, I decided that since we don't have a picture of the family, I'd have one done professionally.
Well, that sounds splendid.
If you'd like, I could show you some samples and maybe give you a few ideas.
I remember when I took a picture of Gandhi and his family. He hadn't eaten for 3 weeks, and I made the mistake of saying cheese. Why don't I make some coffee?
Or if you don't want a formal sitting, we could do an outdoor shot or a composite or we could dress you up like cavemen. These people here were crazy about the Flintstones.
Actually, I think just the family on the couch would be nice.
Sure.
Heather! Oh, guys, come here a minute. Mr. Friendly, I'd like you to meet my sons. This is Kevin and Wesley, and my daughter, Heather. So, what's going on?
I'm going to take your picture, little boy.
Are you from the police?
Sweetheart, he's going to take a picture of all of us.
So if you guys want to sit down, I'll get an idea how this is going to look.
Hey, shouldn't someone go get Heather a paper bag?
Here's the coffee.
Oh, thanks. Mr. Belvedere, we are going to take the picture on the couch. We're just trying to figure out where to put everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if we should all sit or stand or what.
Yeah, it does look a little lopsided. Is this everyone?
Oh, no. Mr. Belvedere,
Yes.
would you please sit here and pretend to be George?
Oh, certainly.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, can I have a cup of coffee?
No, it'll stunt your growth. And I want you moving out as soon as possible.
No, I'm not going to drink it. I just want something to dunk my donut in.
Dunk it in your oatmeal.
Wesley.
Yes, Wesley, stop playing with your food.
If Mr. Friendly calls about doing the portrait, tell him that Thursday night will be fine.
Certainly. Oh, by the way, you know, Thursday's my day off. I may be going out.
Oh, well, that's perfect. We won't get in your hair.
Hey, guys. See you later.
Hey, wait a minute, Dad. You're not doing anything Thursday morning, are you?
I don't think so, champ.
That's great, then. You can come talk to my class.
About what? Being a big TV sportscaster?
No, it's my history assignment. You're going to tell everybody about the Korean War and how you took Hill 142.
Yeah, right. I gotta go.
All right, before we get to our math quiz, I'd like to find out who everyone's bringing for his or her eyewitness to history. Lisa.
I'm bringing in my Aunt Frida, who was at Disneyland on opening day in 1955. She was the very first person to throw up on the teacups.
That sounds very nice, Lisa. Vance.
I'm bringing my father, Vance Sr. In 1984, he engineered the leverage buyout of Consolidated Products. He put 5,600 people out of work.
Thank you, Vance. Wesley.
Yeah, I'm bringing my father, too, because he was in the Korean War, and he's going to tell all about how he blew up a bunker on Hill 142 and saved his whole platoon. Hey, I met your dad. He couldn't have been in Korea. He's not old enough. What do you mean? He's plenty old. He's almost 50. The Korean War lasted from 1950 to 1953, and that would have made him about 12. Well, it's true. Yeah, well, I bet he lied about his age. Mr. Belvedere, do you think there's anything wrong with having my picture taken dressed like this?
Not if you're posing for Gestapo girls.
Well, I want to wear this in the family photo, but Mom says I gotta look nice.
Well, I'd like to help you. But this picture business doesn't really concern me.
Okay.
A little light reading?
Huh? Oh, I bought this set of encyclopedias for the kids a couple of years ago. I really got to look at them.
Any particular reason you chose the letter K?
Yeah, I'm going on vacation. Thinking of going to Kathmandu. Look, that stuff I told Wes about Korea and me, I may have exaggerated a little.
I take it there is no Hill 142.
Oh, there's a hill. I just didn't get to it till 1961.
Oh, I suppose hostilities had pretty much died down by then.
The thing is, I'd be sitting with Wes watching one of those old John Wayne movies, and he'd turn to me and say, "What did you do in the war, Daddy?" I mean, what was I supposed to say? I'd peel spuds and pull guard duty?
So you're going to tell him?
I don't know. I figure I can bone up on this stuff. I can bluff my way through. I mean, they're just a bunch of kids.
I'm home.
Hey, Wes, what happened?
Nothing.
I think you got in a fight after school.
A little action on the playground, huh, champ?
Yeah, more than you ever saw in Korea.
Hey, Wes. I brought you some ice.
I'm not thirsty.
No, it's for your eye. Look, I never meant to lie to you. It's just nothing I ever did was ever all that exciting.
So you just made everything up?
Yeah, all that bunker stuff. Gregory Peck did that in Pork Chop Hill.
What about the coconut grenade? Was that Pork Chop Hill, too?
Swiss Family Robinson.
Right. So everything else you've ever told me, is that all a big fat lie, too?
That depends. How much do you remember?
I used to think you were the greatest dad in the world. Now I'm never going to believe another word you say.
Hey, Wes,
And you don't have to worry about coming to my class. I'll just find someone else. So I finally talked to Mr. Friendly about the portrait, and everything's all set for Thursday night.
Sure.
I'm not having my picture taken with this nose.
Your nose is fine.
No, it's not. It's starting to look like his.
Oh, thanks.
How's everyone's dinner? George, you haven't touched your pork chops.
Real funny. I'll be upstairs.
I'll be outside. I'll be in my room.
Everybody seems so touchy tonight.
I wouldn't know. I just work here.
Is there any dessert?
Anything good on?
Just some dumb war movie. Dad should watch it. He might get some new ideas.
Wesley, you know, your father feels very badly about what happened.
I'm sure. So anyway, if it's still okay, I'd like you to come and talk to my class.
Certainly, Wesley. I'd be flattered.
Thanks. Your stories may be boring, but at least they're true.
Sure, Sonia, I'd love to go. Are you kidding? I'm crazy about Latvian folk dancing. Great, tomorrow at 7. I'll be there with bells on. Oh, everybody will?
Kevin, I thought you'd given up on women.
Oh, yeah, but Sonia's from behind the Iron Curtain, so I figure she'll be more grateful. Besides, she is gorgeous.
I hate to burst your Baltic bubble, but I think tomorrow night is the family photo.
Oh, no. Miss Belvedere, you've got to do something to help me.
Fine. I'll take her out. I have no plans.
Something wrong?
No. It's just a little joke.
Hey, are you hurt because Mom didn't ask you to be in the family photo?
That's ridiculous. And when did you get so perceptive, anyway?
Well, look, I'm sure I tell her how you feel.
Don't you be the word of this to anyone. Else I'll tell your parents about Monique and why the station wagon had to have new shocks. So, do I sleep with Mrs. Owens?
So I hear you're pinch hitting for me at Wes's class.
Yes. He asked me to talk about my time in London during the Blitz.
You're lucky. At least you got bombed on.
I take it you spoke to him.
I tried, but you know how kids get.
Upset?
The thing is, my old man told me a lot of fish stories. I never got mad at him.
Perhaps you're a more convincing liar than he was.
So what am I supposed to do? I mean, I got to get my kids' respect back.
I don't know. Perhaps you should stop telling him about the man you aren't and start acting like the one you are. This is my room.
I waited outside for hours and hours, and finally he came out. And as he passed by, I reached out and touched his robe. He stopped, placed his hand on my head, and let me kiss his ring. I'll never forget that moment as long as I live.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Myers, for telling us all about the time you met James Brown. Wesley, I believe your guest is next.
My eyewitness to history is my housekeeper, Mr. Belvedere. He was in London when the Germans were dropping bombs on it, and he's going to tell what a scary and exciting time it was.
Actually, I don't remember a thing, except it was very loud.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
You're supposed to talk about shooting down planes, putting out fires, stuff like that.
I must have been out of town that weekend.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, I'm going to get an F if you don't say something.
Very well. George.
Hi, guys.
What are you doing here?
I'm going to talk about Korea like you asked me to.
They already know you didn't do nothing.
Didn't do anything.
Thanks.
You might as well go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Wes's dad, and I guess you guys already know I wasn't exactly Rambo. In fact, I sort of missed the whole war altogether.
I'm the one who figured it out.
That's great. Where'd you say you lived again? Anyway, like I said, by the time I got to Korea, the war was over. And there wasn't much chance of getting shot or bombed or anything. But it was just as cold there, and I was just as far away from home. It was lonely at night out on the perimeter, especially when you don't have a wife yet and a great kid like Wes here to keep you company in your thoughts. So to make a long story short, I didn't take any hills, and I didn't save any platoons. I got my butt kicked in a couple of poker games. Anyway, I just wanted to set the record straight. I thought I should do it in person. Thanks.
Mom said we're going to be taking a picture pretty soon.
Yeah, okay, champ. Hey, you want to toss the ball around for a minute?
We'll catch heck from Mom if we get dirty.
Yeah, right.
You didn't have to come to school today and say all that stuff.
I know. I hope I didn't embarrass you.
No. Even Vance said it took a lot of guts to show your face. Besides, his father couldn't come because he got indicted.
So it got to me when you said you were never going to believe me again.
Oh, it's okay. I was lying about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you know, I like the story you told today even better than the one you made up. Especially the part about how great I am. That was good.
I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
Listen, I've got a date. Couldn't you take my picture now and stick it in later?
I can't see why I can't wear my other outfit.
I already told you, no leather and no chains.
I don't have to wear the mask.
You're ready.
Oh, okay, everybody on the couch.
Well, if there's nothing else, I'll be toddling off to the cinema.
Hey, you can't go. We're taking a picture.
Oh, honey, Mr. Belvedere doesn't want to be in our silly picture. Do you?
I wouldn't know. I haven't been asked.
Well, I would have, but we never know how you're going to react to this kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Well, if I'd asked you, you probably would have said no, but I didn't, so now you're hurt.
Yes. That's what makes me so fascinating.
More like a pain in the butt. I mean, sometimes you act like you want to be part of this family, sticking your nose in everyone's business. But the minute we say, sit down and join us for dinner, you give us that I'm only the housekeeper routine.
Well, it's just that sometimes I crave the warmth and see a wonderful family like this. And then Wesley will do something like that, and I'll think it's time to go.
Sorry.
So which is it? You part of the family or what?
Lucky for you, I have my best suit on. All right, everybody, smiles. Mr. Belvedere, we'll be right back.
Here's why these New England fishermen...
Friday, Mr. Belvedere moves to his new time.
Hey, how come the minute something bad happens, everybody automatically thinks I did it?
And Kevin's girlfriend shows her true colors.
How would you like it if I was the one up there, posing nude?
It wouldn't bother me.
Did I just hear someone volunteer?
Next week at 8:30, 7:30 Central, it's Mr. Belvedere.
Suffice it to say, it's been an eventful week here with the Owens clan. George has Wesley's respect back. Wesley got his grade back, B-, and the family got their pictures back. And if my ears don't deceive me, I believe Kevin's back from his date. Hello, Kevin.
I don't even want to talk about it.
The 10 of us.
I don't think that's appropriate schoolwear.
Mom, it's totally fresh.
Fresh, it's 20 years old.
Mom, fresh means it's better than rad.
I just don't think you should wear it to school.
But it's 60s Day and I want to be the grooviest looking bird on campus.
Oh, Heather, it's just so revealing. And I won't have any daughter of mine prancing around in something she can't even bend over in.
Morning.
Hi.
Hey, Marsh, isn't that the dress you used to wear with no underwear? Hey, Wes, what you doing?
Homework.
Hey, these are women's magazines.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for a recipe. We have to bring one in for home ec class.
Home economics? I thought you were taking wood shop.
Well, I wanted to, but the school board voted that I can't use power tools.
You don't belong in home ec. You're a guy.
So's Mr. Belvedere.
I love the smell of laundry in the morning.
Hey, what kind of example are you setting for the kid?
The same you should be setting for Kevin. Even though he's moved to his own apartment, I still have to do his wash.
Well, what the hell is this?
It was a pair of Kevin's undershorts.
Looks like Kev had a pretty hot day.
What's that kid doing over there anyway?
Come on, Glenn. Give me a break, will you? This is my last pair, you clothes-sucking furball.
One cannot be helping it.
It's on the high-fiber diet.
Try dusting the same table for 5 years.
I just can't live with Glenn.
I thought your new roommate's name was Anatole.
It is. Glenn's his goat.
You said your apartment didn't allow pets.
Anatole got off on a technicality. Claimed Glenn was a relative.
Frankly, Kevin, you smell like you hosted a family reunion.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Gee, what stinks? Hi, Kev.
Hi, Dad. Well, I gotta go. I gotta get down to Chetwynd's plumbing supply.
Oh, yeah? If you're shopping for a new shower head, be sure to use it.
No, it's for my business course. See, we have to observe a real business and see how it works.
Yeah, well, couldn't you observe something a little flashier, like a Ferrari dealership?
I was late to class the day they gave out the assignments. It was either a plumbing warehouse or prisoner delousing. Anyway, I gotta borrow the plunger.
Oh, it's under the sink. Be sure and put it back. Wesley needs it for the Christmas pageant. He wrote his own part this year.
Hey, Ralph, when you're through there, I got a new shipment of copper pipe. Needs to be unpacked.
You got it, boss.
This is the warehouse, Owens. The elbow joint, you might say, the whole company.
Elbow joint. Got it.
Casey.
Hey, Tony! We're paying you by the hour, not the cigarettes.
Hey, Casey.
What do you need, Mr. Palmer?
Casey O'Connell. Kevin Owens. Casey's our warehouse foreman.
Ah, great. It's about time I got some help. Give Tony a hand with the urinals.
Oh, Kevin isn't here to work. He's from the college. He's here to observe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so be nice to him, and maybe he'll come back and run the place for us when he graduates.
So, what exactly do you do?
I work.
Ah, great. Oh, Miss O'Connell, Fawcett is spelled with a U, not a W.
Look, college boy, let's get a few things straight. This may be playtime for you, but this is my job. I don't work, I don't eat.
Hey, I do understand the concept of work.
Good. Then you can just sit right over there and watch some.
Fine.
You ever build a birdhouse, Belvedere?
No. That's what nests are for.
Is Wesley back yet?
I haven't seen him.
I'm sure wherever he is, someone is regretting it.
He went to the supermarket. It's part of his home economics class. He's trying to see how far he can stretch a dollar.
I think the lad's in for a rude awakening.
We're back.
What'd you do, Wes? Rob the store?
No, I used coupons.
It took us like an hour to check out. The lady behind us went into labor.
Anyway, Mom, here's your change.
Thank you. $35. I only gave you a 20.
Yeah, I know. See, I only bought things that were on sale, and I had a whole bunch of double coupons, and I went to the store on triple coupon day. They came out owing me money.
Hey, that's great, champ. Why can't you do that, Belvedere?
I could, George, but we'd only end up with a lot of things we don't want or couldn't use.
Not necessarily.
Ho-hos. You bought me ho-hos?
Yep, 12 cartons. What the hell's going on here? Come on, guys, get your butts back to work.
Morning.
Uh-huh.
I, got you this.
Yeah?
Well, you know, you and I, we kind of got off on the wrong foot, and I wanted you to know I was an okay kind of guy, and so are you.
Okay.
Aren't you going to open it? It's a coffee cup.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, sorry I left the seat up.
Casey, to the loading dock. Casey, to the loading dock.
Casey. I get it. Warehouse, Owen speaking. Yeah, sure, I can take an order. What do you need? 400 sump pumps. Hey, no problem. We'll ship them right out. You want them gift wrapped? Okay.
What was that all about?
Oh, I just moved 400 sump pumps.
From where to where?
Well, from us to Septic City. If we get them there by 5 o'clock, they'll even waive the volume discount.
Great. There's only one little problem. We don't have any pumps, sump or otherwise. We're back ordered till January.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I have to go back to Septic City and try to clean up your stupid mess, all because you just wanted to play plumber's helper.
Hey, I made a mistake, all right? You don't have to jump down my throat.
Why not? They're going to be jumping down mine.
Look, I'm sorry. I mean, what can I say?
Nothing. You don't have to say a thing, so why don't you just go and
sit over there.
Fat. 328 milligrams. Yeah, sodium. 74 milligrams. Overcooked veggies. Nutritional value, Zipola. I'm sorry, Mr. Belvedere, but I'm going to have to write you up.
What are you supposed to be, the food police?
No, I'm just going by the Surgeon General's guidelines. Frankly, for this meal, you'd get the chair.
Now, just a minute. Let me remind you that I've cooked for everyone, from Gandhi to Winston Churchill.
Yeah, and they're all dead. Well, at least one thing's edible.
Your sister will be delighted to hear that. She's tie-dyeing a T-shirt.
Go fish.
Please, to be stopping that. You're stinking up whole joint.
No, he is sticking up whole joints.
I am not talking to you until you come down off your low horse.
Reeks. My apartment reeks.
Your apartment?
Yeah.
Is 50-50 split.
Ah, see, now you're getting it. I want your 50 to split.
No way, Habib. Glenn likes it here.
Glenn does not get a vote.
Oh, this is a fine. How do you do it? I plan big party and you want us out.
What party?
Oh, it's big blow-up for all foreign exchange students.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. It's Rimsky-Korsakov's birthday.
Hey, I don't care whose corset Rimsky ripped off. I want you and that Cartarian stink bomb out of here.
Don't hold your nose.
And while we're at it, I thought you said you were going to keep that bearded trash compactor out of my room.
I say a lot of things.
Yeah, well, I take enough abuse at work from hard-hatted Hannah. I don't need to come home to hoof jam on my bedspread. Yeah.
You guys want to keep it down in there?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
What? Since when?
This morning.
All right, let me get this straight. You actually live here?
Mm-hmm. Right next door.
Oh, that's great. No, really, that's terrific. I mean, there must be 1,000 other buildings you could have moved into. Why'd you have to move here?
I didn't see a sign with your name on it. Although I should have recognized your smell.
Hey, it's not my smell. It's the goats.
You're roasting one?
I live with one.
Oh, so that's what you college clowns are into these days.
You know, you really have a big problem.
Yeah? Well, at least I'm paying my own way.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You go to college full-time and can afford this place. You don't need a PhD to figure out Mommy and Daddy are footing the bills.
Well, you know, they help a little, but I do the rest. You're acting like I'm privileged or something.
Master Kevin, your laundry.
Chef Wesley has informed me that dinner will be delayed.
Oh. No, look, I think it's a wonderful idea. When he's older, he'll be glad he can cook for himself.
That's assuming they allow him a hot plate in his cell.
What's he making, anyway?
He wouldn't let me see. My best guess is he's boiling fish sticks.
I'd say it's 50-50. We all end up with botulism.
Yeah, though your brother's working very hard on this meal.
Your mother's quite right. So just spit it in your napkin and I'll whip up something later.
Ladies and gentlemen, and you too, Heather, dinner is served.
You okay, big guy? You left before dessert.
What was it?
Oh, he called it something French. But it had all kinds of chocolate, strawberry sauce, and lots of fluffy whipped cream. It was pretty good.
Yes, well, I wasn't hungry.
Oh, is that why there's 4 empty boxes of Ho-Hos on the ground?
It grieves me to say this, but I think I'm jealous of Wesley.
Why?
It's my own fault. I've grown complacent.
Hey, you're big boned. You can get away with it.
George, I mean I've grown lazy in the kitchen.
Big guy, you're just in a slump. You got to get a bigger lead off first.
George.
And keep your cleats up when you go into your slide.
George, I really
try to keep the dirt out of your mouth when you dive for home.
George, I don't know when I've been so moved.
Pal, just remember, don't let yourself get psyched out before you step up to the plate. The dinner plate, I mean.
You're right, George. That's exactly what I've been doing. I've let that pint-sized Wolfgang Puck scare me out of my own kitchen.
Hey, where are you going?
To hit a home run. Over there. Young Owens?
Yeah?
This kitchen isn't big enough for the both of us.
It isn't big enough for the both of you.
I demand satisfaction.
Huh?
I challenge you to a cook-off.
I don't smell smoke.
Excuse me?
You were banging on my wall, pal. This place better be on fire.
Hey, your music's too loud.
It's heavy metal. It's supposed to be.
Come on, Casey, will you cut me some slack? I've got 2 tests tomorrow. My jerk of a roommate finally took his stupid goat to the drive-in, and now I have to go head-to-head with the Wicked Witch of the plumbing world.
What's the matter? Are you afraid you might flunk out and have to work for a living?
Casey, I go to school all day. When I come home, I have to study.
Come on, Kevy. I work all day. When I come home, I need to relax.
Okay. Now, I've tried to be nice. But frankly, boss, you are crowding me.
Well, now you know how I feel at work.
I'm standing right here.
Was this your stupid idea?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Why didn't you run it by me first?
Well, there wasn't time.
Thanks.
Owens, I don't mind telling you, I thought this was pretty crazy when you came up with it. But by golly, it's beautiful. It's sort of like the Ice Capades.
Mr. Palmer, we're not really going to keep doing this, are we?
Are you kidding? The orders keep flying out of here.
Owens, I'm gonna get you for this.
This is a straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, relax, Kevin. There are no camels here. I think I can horses.
Listen, I want you, your friends, and their barnyard buddies out of here.
Listen up, Rumi. We're having a party.
Yeah. I don't give a Hungarian zitherpick what you're having. You're gone.
No.
What did you say?
I said no. You're going to have to make me, homeboy.
No problem. Ouch. Okay, who's next? Come on. That's right.
You are stinking American pigskin.
I'll go along with that stinking part.
What happened to you?
Oh, well, thanks to your little roller skating scheme, I fell and broke my ankle.
Look, I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as I am. I'm going to be out of work for 8 weeks. How am I supposed to pay my rent on workman's comp?
Well, how should I know?
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you started playing roller derby.
Here, why don't you sit down and yell at me?
Fine. Just don't touch me, okay?
Hey, look, I'm just trying to help.
Oh, I think you've done enough already, college boy.
You know, what is it with you, Casey? All right, maybe I messed up your foot, but you have been on my case with all this college stuff since day one.
Well, how would you feel if every time you were up for a promotion, some college punk strolled in and took it away from you?
Oh, so that's what this is all about. You think I want your job? I don't want your crummy job.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Rosy Future, but that crummy job is all I've got. All I'm ever gonna get.
Well, look, it's just maybe you should quit blaming college for all your problems and try going there yourself.
Forget it. That's stupid. I can't afford college. I can't even afford to pay my rent.
Yeah. Well, why don't you move in here?
What?
Well, look, I mean, you need a place to stay, and I need a roommate. Besides, boss, I owe you one.
I'd like to tell you to take a flying leap. But frankly, I've got nothing better.
Okay, we'll give it a shot.
Okay, but no funny stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't dream of it. And no playing the stereo when I'm trying to study.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, and no overnight guests.
And no overnight goats.
That's my burner.
I have first dibs. It's 9 o'clock and I gotta eat something. It's empty.
We're using everything for the cook-off.
Well, can you hurry up? Dad's starting to gnaw at the table.
We're keeping the judges waiting.
Good food takes time, but I guess you wouldn't know that.
You're going to have to eat those words, you little twit. And they'll taste far better than your food.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
On guard.
Dinner is served.
And may the best chef win.
Don't worry, Wesley, I will.
Hey, where'd everyone go?
Oh.
Hi, guys. Boy, am I stuck. You guys already ate?
Already? It's after 11. You guys can cook till dawn. We went out for some chili dogs.
What about all this food?
Oh, don't worry. We'll just pop it in the microwave and have it tomorrow.
Pop it in the microwave. What a fanciful notion.
Anybody even know where the bicarbonate is?
I'll race you.
Oh.
Now we'll never know who's best.
Actually, we wouldn't have anyway. I sabotaged your stroganoff.
Well, to be truthful, I put the fish heads back in your bouillabaisse. Wesley, you didn't do anything to the turkey, did you?
Did you mess with my prime rib?
Never laid a glove on it.
Bet I can eat more than you.
There's one born every minute. Mr. Belvedere will continue in a moment. I'm not quite sure what's going on at Kevin's apartment, but at least his laundry is no longer in tatters. It did, however, include a pair of lace panties. There's either a healthy, rational explanation for this, or a good movie of the week. As for Wesley, he has conceded that I am the undisputed king of the kitchen. In turn, I magnanimously allowed him to win our grand eat-off.
Mr. Belvedere, I feel sick.
I feel just dandy.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, hints that murder with a homosexual backdrop was behind the USS Iowa tragedy. But apparently none of that happened. How did the story surface?
Monday, when a field trip becomes a matter of life and death, it's MacGyver's greatest challenge.
Let me help. Oh, thanks, Ed. You know, Mom, this was the best Christmas ever. Really? Yeah, I mean, it was perfect. We were all together, trimming the tree, singing Christmas carols. Dad didn't even make us watch Perry Como's Christmas in Cambodia.
It was nice.
So do I have to see you guys on New Year's, too? What? Well, I was hoping I could have a party here. I mean, without you or Dad or anyone else hanging around.
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Well, there won't be that many people, and there won't be any sex or drugs either, because everyone's too afraid to do that stuff anymore.
Well, your father and I were invited to a fondue party at Skip's.
Oh, come on, Mom.
Well, okay, honey.
Great. Can you take him with you? Huh? Mom's letting me have a party here on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah? So can I have one, too?
No.
It'll be good for me. Mr. Belvedere says I need to work on my social skills in case the FBI doesn't give me a new identity.
All right. Here's the deal. You two can have a party here together.
What?
Yeah, Heather, you can invite some of your friends, and Wes, you can have some of yours. I know you're both mature enough to work on this together.
Right, Mom. Okay, so at the store we gotta get potato chips, bean dip, paper hats for my friends, paper bags for your girlfriends, noisemakers, balloons, and cherry Kool-Aid.
Hey, this is supposed to be a sophisticated party. We're not going to drink Kool-Aid.
Well, we need sun to mix with the vodka. I'm kidding. It's just to fill up the balloons.
Hello, children.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, can you think of anything else we need for our New Year's party?
Yes, earplugs for me.
But you're not going to be here.
Yeah, it's New Year's. Your Mambo Club always has a party down on the wharf.
Oh, I'm afraid it was discontinued after last year.
Huh?
Things got a little wild. Our conga line got out of control and injured 5 stevedores.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. Do you really want to start the new year with people like us?
Certainly. Then I'll know the rest of the year can't get any worse.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Hey, Ma.
Hi, hon.
Listen, do we have any vitamin C or anything?
What's
What's the matter? Are you coming down with something?
I don't know, but I'm not going to be sick on New Year's Eve.
Ooh, you're burning up. Just a second.
Oh, no, Mom, look. I'm just going to take a few of these, and then I'll be...
Yeah, this is a friend of Mr. Belvedere's. He's too shy, so he asked me to ask you if you want to go out with him on New Year's Eve. I found your name in his little black book. Aren't you Donna King? Oh, you're Donut King. Sorry.
It's almost 103.
It's not so bad.
I'm surprised you're not delirious. Come on, young man. You march yourself right upstairs and get to bed.
I don't even live here anymore.
Well, I don't care. If you keep running around in this weather with a fever, you'll wind up with pneumonia.
Hello, Kevin.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, would you please fix up Kevin's room? He's going to be needing it.
But I was promised once they left, the children weren't allowed back anymore.
He's only going to be here till he gets better.
Oh, come on.
Upstairs.
Yes, Mommy.
Oh, well, can you wait till after New Year's to get your hip replaced? Yeah, I understand. Thanks.
So? I can't find anybody. Oh, well, if we don't find him a date quick, we're gonna be stuck with him.
Hey, how about Broomhilda? You know, the Huffnagel's new housekeeper? She's not too old, and she's got that snotty look Mr. Belvedere likes.
Oh, yeah. But how are we gonna get them together?
Oh, I think I can arrange that. If anyone asks, I've been with you for the last 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes? Then I can assume it wasn't a bank job.
I didn't do anything.
I know you're in there, you little beast.
That doesn't sound like the Avon lady. Can I help you?
Your son sprayed me with a garden hose.
Call him my son again and I'll spray you myself. It's just that I'm not the boy's father, thank heaven. But regardless, I'm sure it was an accident. Right, Wesley?
Aren't you going to introduce yourself?
Oh, I am sorry. I am Lynn Belvedere. I'm the Owens housekeeper.
Oh, yes, it's a Schumacher. I just started working with the Huffnagels.
How do you do? As I was saying, I'm sure the lad didn't mean to do it.
Oh, yes, he did. He's a spiteful little hooligan, and I wouldn't mind giving him a good throttling.
Hey, sounds like you two have a lot in common.
What's that mean?
Oh, nothing. Just that I detest him, too. And now, Wesley, I believe you have something to say to Miss Schumacher.
Do you mambo?
Your father and I are leaving for the party now.
Hey, Mom, what is all this stuff?
Oh, well, sometimes Mr. Belvedere uses this as sort of a punishment room. You know, when your brother's been bad. Anyway, what are you doing out of bed? And why is this heater off?
No, Mom, it's 98 in here. And that vaporizer's giving me jungle rot.
Do you want to get better or don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I know it's no fun being stuck in on New Year's Eve, but you don't want this to get worse, do you?
Yeah.
All right, I made this for you.
Mom, I'm 20 years old. I don't drink hot cocoa anymore.
Sorry.
Here, give it to me.
It'll keep you nice and warm inside.
You used to put marshmallows in it.
I'll be right back.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. I don't think she's so bad.
Fine. Then you go out with her.
So I hear you got a hot date with Hazel over at the Huffnagels. What are you two going to do? Vacuum in the new year?
That's it. I'm not going.
Hey, come on, big guy. I'm sorry.
That must be her.
Get it. I've changed my mind.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
This is ridiculous. Why should I go out with a perfect stranger so you two bunco artists can make a mess that I'll have to clean up?
Hello?
Well, as long as she's here. Shall we?
I'm sorry I'm so tall.
Oh, that's okay, I guess.
This is the most humiliating experience of my life.
I'm sure you'll have worse.
Why didn't you invite some girls your age?
I don't know. I don't see any boys your age.
They all left when they saw your geeky friends. May I?
So my pediatrician says I'm not through growing.
That's great. Excuse me. Isn't it midnight yet?
Don't worry, you'll know when it is.
Why, you're not doing anything gross or disgusting, are you?
Hey, relax. If you'll excuse me, I have to go check on the frogs.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm Cindy.
I'm Kevin, and I'm no longer contagious.
Oh, you're Heather's big brother, right?
Uh-huh. So, if you want, maybe we could go back up to my room and share a bottle of NyQuil,
Oh, okay, everybody. It's almost midnight. Is everybody ready?
I know I am.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One frog?
He's just faster than the rest.
Well, the living room's still here. That's more than I expected.
The house looks fine. You said it would be a disaster area.
Oh, they only cleaned it to irritate me.
I had a very good time tonight. I never had Egyptian food before.
Yes, I thought you looked rather worried when the waiter said 1 hump or 2.
Anyhow, I really should be going.
No?
Well, it's almost 2, and I have to be up early to fix breakfast at the Hofnagels.
I find that a community trough is good enough for the Owens family. While you walk me home, I'll walk you home.
Hey.
Happy New Year, Dad.
Give me that.
And your father's feeling a bit under the weather this morning.
You mean he tied one on last night?
Mm-hmm.
So is the car in the Hufnagel's pool again?
No, because I was the designated driver.
So, how'd your shindig go?
Great. Yeah, Wesley was a designated moron.
More French toast for anyone?
Yeah, it's quite a spread, big guy.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere, you really didn't have to make fresh apple juice.
Oh, once you've climbed the tree, the rest is easy.
I'm done.
Oh, thank you, Wesley.
So what's with you, Mr. Belvedere? I've never seen you in such a good mood before.
Well, I'm usually not when you're around. Just kidding. You're a delightful little scamp.
I think he had one ho-ho too many.
Well, I trust everyone kicked off their new year in good style.
Yeah.
So how about you, Mr. Belvedere? How was your date?
Oh, you know, the usual.
Morgan.
Oh, morning, Elsa.
I lost an earring here last night, probably under the cushion on the couch.
Probably. I mean, the usual for me.
Yes, Kevin?
You know, you tell me I should stay in bed, and then when I call you, you don't come.
I'm sorry, honey. Is there something you want?
I'm through with that.
Kevin, aren't these all your old things?
Oh, yeah, I found all this stuff in my closet. Pretty neato, huh?
Yeah, but Kevin, you're not going to be here that long.
Hey, Mom, take my temperature. I think it went way, way up.
Kevin, I took it 20 minutes ago. It was the same.
Well, I'm bored.
Well, there must be something you can do, some schoolwork or something.
Yeah, but it hurts my eyes when I try and read.
Well, I'm sure you'll feel much better in the morning.
Well, you could read to me.
What?
Well, like you used to. Remember?
Yeah, sure. All right, what'll it be? European history or abnormal psychology?
No, this one.
The Cat in the Hat?
By Dr. Seuss.
Do you have any idea how late it is?
Why? Am I being grounded?
I think we need to talk.
I'll have a nice chat. I'm going to sleep.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere.
Very well.
I want to know what's going on between you and Miss Sexmacher.
It's Schumacher.
Look, you've been missing meals, staying out at all hours, doing God knows what. You've got us all worried sick.
I'm sure Miss Schumacher's real nice, but maybe you're going a little too fast, getting too involved with her.
Yeah, we think you should start seeing other housekeepers, too.
Look, both of you, I'm deeply touched by your concern. But I'm a grown man, and I can handle these things fine by myself.
I can assume then you're taking precautions?
What exactly do you mean by that?
I'm not sure, but I hear they're very important.
Good night, children.
Hey, watch this. Depth charge. Dive.
That's great, Kev.
Wednesday, finish your eggs. You'll be late for school.
Okay.
More maple, Master Kevin?
Sure. I don't have to go to school because I'm sick.
Yes, we know.
Leslie, you little creep. No,
What a lovely view.
Thank you.
I mean, the woods. The very sun bounces off the empty branches.
Oh, yes, lovely.
So, I thought we could go to the drive-in again, like last night.
Oh, they changed the movie already?
Does it matter?
Actually, I have been spending a little too much time away from my duties.
Oh, I know, me too. It's just that we have so much fun together. We seem to like the same things. It's not too often you find somebody you wouldn't mind spending the rest of your life with.
Yes. Well, I better get on with my raking.
Okay. What about coming over later? The Hofnagels are going to an NRA meeting. We could have the whole house to ourselves.
I'd love to. But I'm not really sure the Owens would let me.
Can't you just sneak off? They can't be watching you every minute.
Set the dinner table, please.
Sure.
If you like, I'll take you down to the mall after dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. We can go and see that horror film based on your memoirs.
Aren't you going over to the Hofnagels tonight?
No, Wesley.
Why not?
Actually, I may not be seeing Miss Schumacher as frequently as before.
Oh, she dumped you, right?
I simply decided we were getting a little too involved and that we should slow down a bit.
Didn't a certain somebody already tell you that very same thing?
Yes. But he was a little smack-faced toad, so I didn't listen.
So did she take it okay?
Yeah, quite well. It's a good lesson for you, Wesley. How to handle a delicate situation in a mature and straightforward manner.
Lynn!
Oh, God, hide me.
I thought you told me.
I left a note.
Hide in the basement.
No, that's the coward's way.
Oh, Lynn!
See you later.
Is Mr. Belvedere here?
Oh, no, he was deported this morning.
Hey, Wes. Miss Sexmacher. Where's Belvedere?
Remember, Dad? Those two guys came and dragged him back to England.
Huh?
Remember? Something about a couple wives back in Bristol?
Oh, yeah, them.
I don't understand.
I haven't gone anywhere, Ilsa.
Hey, she was buying it.
I appreciate your moronic attempt to protect me. But I should handle this myself.
Come on, Wes.
I see you got my little note.
Yes.
What's the suitcase for?
Sir Hufnagel's fired me.
I'm sorry.
He said I was seeing too much of you.
Oh.
I'm so stupid. I was actually glad when he did it. I thought you'd say you'd quit too, and we'd go off to Maine or someplace and open a little bed and breakfast.
Sounds very nice.
Then why not? We could do it. I have some money saved.
Else I can't.
Oh.
I promised the Owens that I would stay with them at least until Wesley went off to college or the penitentiary.
I guess they understand.
The fact is, I'm rather set in my ways. And I'm not looking for a long-term relationship with anybody.
I see.
It's just that every New Year's, my youth becomes a more distant memory. For a moment, you made me feel young and vibrant and alive. But now I'm exhausted.
Thank you. Well, I've got a bus to catch.
However, I'm certain that someday, somewhere, we'll see each other again.
Sure. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Bye.
Hey, man. Hey, where's my hot cocoa?
Downstairs in the jar.
What are you doing?
Packing your clothes.
What for?
We want you out.
But I'm still sick.
Tough.
Oh, that's real nice.
Kevin, I don't know what's happened, but ever since you've been in here, you have turned into a bratty little 14-year-old.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I guess it's all that children's cough syrup.
Oh, look, honey, I know how nice it feels to be protected and not have to worry about school or finals or reality.
Yeah, and I guess it was nice having somebody take care of me, just like they used to.
I guess I forgot how nice that was, too.
Well, I'll just pack my stuff up.
Sure, honey.
I just want to finish one more chapter.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh, no, Mama. You don't have to read to me anymore.
Anything for my little baby. Rex felt his insides begin to throb as Jennifer let drop her lace negligee to her.
Finish Dr. Zeus.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
As of this writing, Kevin's temperature, along with his IQ, has returned to normal. Sometimes I'm not sure which is higher. As for my lapse into adolescence, I've just received a postcard from Ilsa,
She's invited me up to Portland to enjoy her new bed and breakfast. I might try the breakfast, but I'm not too sure about the other. Well, another new year is underway. The colonials have a new president. Wesley has some new hormones. And the world in general is bumping along. But the most important thing is, I'm still here. I'll drink to that.
Later tonight on Nightline, the death of Japan's Emperor Hirohito, from divine ruler to figurehead. One question plagued him to the end.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. What you got in there?
Oh, medical supplies. My roommate Casey's got a bad cold and fever, so I thought I'd try and nurse her back to health.
Aspirin, thermometer, chest rub.
Yeah, I figure I might get lucky.
Kevin, don't they sell these items at drugstores?
Well, yeah, but as long as I'm stealing your food, I might as well take this stuff, too. See ya.
My life as I know it is over.
Run out of press-on nails?
I was trying to move my bicycle out of the garage, but Mom's Porsche was blocking it. So I backed the car up just a little and put this teeny tiny scratch on the door. Mom is going to kill me.
Well, if it's such a small scratch, perhaps your mother won't notice. I suppose I could be wrong.
Do you have something to say to me, young lady?
Somebody's been to the beauty shop? Mom, I am really sorry about the scratch, and I will never, ever go near your Porsche again. I triple promise.
Heather, I loved that car when I was a lawyer. And since I quit being a lawyer, I love it even more. I am slinging hash and singing Teen Angel 5 times a day to pay for it. So you are going to pay for the damage, Missy. And until you do, you're grounded. And that's that. George, wait till you hear what your daughter did.
Later, huh, Marsh?
What's the matter, honey?
Well, they brought in some hotshot news director to boost the ratings.
Well, the ratings haven't been that bad, have they?
Are you kidding? We're getting killed by reruns of Flipper.
That's what I watch.
Oh, great. My own family doesn't even watch me.
I do, George.
Oh, thanks, big guy.
Your 11 o'clock report helps put me to sleep. Of course, your 6 o'clock report does that, too.
Well, this new guy told me I have to jazz up the sports. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? Read the scores standing on my head wearing a tutu?
Now that's entertainment.
How you doing, Tammy?
I haven't seen Skip yet. I'm a little worried.
Oh, don't worry. Who is that?
Our new meteorologist. She's a former Miss Weather Balloon.
The high-pressure fronts look pretty good to me.
Just point me to my chair.
Hey, Skip, what's wrong with you?
Nothing. Just a stomach flu, 104 fever. Am I sitting yet?
30 seconds.
You look like you should be in bed.
Are you serious? With millions of loyal Pittsburghians awaiting me in their living rooms? Besides, I'm not giving that new twerp any excuse to replace me.
Hello, team.
Hi, Chief.
Hello, Mr. Cornwell.
Skip, are you okay?
Oh, I've never felt better, sir.
15 seconds.
You sure you can walk?
I'm positive.
Skip, I can do it.
No, you're too good. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to you.
How about if George does it?
Me?
Well, if it's only George, I suppose I could use a little rest.
5 seconds.
I don't know anything about real news.
Perfect.
Good evening. I'm George Owens, sitting in for Skip Hollings.
It worked for Uncle Milty.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey.
Hello, George.
Well, how was I?
How were you what, honey? You should have seen Flipper tonight, Dad. It was the one where Flipper finds his long-lost brother in a can of tuna. you.
Yes, George. We'd just like to talk to you.
Hey, the news director likes my style. Said he wants me to keep anchoring until Skip comes back.
Yeah, what's wrong with Skip anyway?
Well, they don't know for sure. They're running some tests to be on the safe side.
Well, look out, Flipper. Here comes George.
Anybody can go head-to-head with a bottlenose dolphin. You can.
Dom Curbunuto. Curbunato. Curbinito. Curbogano. Curbonito. Curbo...
Are you having a stroke, George?
No, I'm reading the newspaper.
Oh, how are Nancy and Sluggo?
Go ahead and make fun, but as long as I'm the anchor, I'm learning everything I can about the news.
It's very commendable, George.
Yeah, but they picked today to start a rebellion in Indonesia. How the hell do you pronounce this general's name?
That gentleman's name is simply Curbinato, like potato.
You mean Curbinato like potato?
Potato, potato, Curbinato, Curbinato. Let's call the whole thing off. You say potato, I say potato. You say Curbinato, I say Curbinato. Potato, potato, Curbinato, Curbinato. Let's call the whole thing off.
This is it.
Nice, someone was thirsty.
I'm recycling. Pretty soon I'll be able to pay Mom the whole $250 for that stupid scratch. How much are they worth?
Well, let's see. 42 cans per bag, divided by 25 cans per pound. Congratulations. You just made $1.68.
68?
Only 892 pounds to go. Come, Heather. You can do it. Remember, it's hard work that made America great.
We have a high-pressure system coming in from the east.
Wait just a minute. You're not the new weatherman. I'm the new weatherman.
No, you're not. I am.
No, you're not. I am. I'm the new weatherman.
No, you're not. I am.
No, you're not. I am.
30 seconds.
Boys and girls, I've got great news about Skip.
He's gonna be okay?
No, he's going in for surgery.
Oh, no.
What's wrong with him?
They found a polyp in his colon, just like President Reagan. They're going to operate any minute now.
Poor Skip. Maybe one of us should go down there.
I am way ahead of you. I already sent a camera crew. We're going live.
To the guy's operation?
You bet.
Well, does Skip know we're doing this?
No, but he's a pro. He'll love it. Sell it, George. I see big numbers.
Good evening. I'm George Owens, sitting in for Skip Hollings, who won't be sitting anywhere for a while. Minutes ago, doctors informed our Metro News Action Desk that Skip has a growth in his colon. Let's go now to McBean Memorial Hospital, where our Metro News medical reporter, Dr. Dave Apicella, is live on the scene with Skip.
Hi, Skip.
Skip, can you hear me?
Go away.
Well, don't worry, pal. We're all behind you.
Dr. Dave, what exactly is a polyp, and what is the procedure to remove it?
Tammy, a polyp is a small protuberant growth. In Skip's case, it's growing along the interior colon wall.
Oh, God.
Now, momentarily, our crack surgical team here at McBean Memorial will probe Skip's insides and then perform the surgical excision.
Oh, God.
Now, I understand we're ready now with our special mini micro Metrocam live inside Skip Hollings' colon. Are you ready, Skip?
Live where?
Sorry about that little mix-up. That was from our West Virginia miners' strike story coming up later in the show. Anyway, Skip, thanks for that inside scoop.
Skip Hollings, the Fantastic Voyage will continue with surgery results tonight at 11, right here on Metro News.
You did great, George. I love the way you seem genuinely concerned.
Oh, I am. I mean, the man's having an operation, and we turned it into a circus.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
$2.20. $2.22.
It's Friday night, Heather. Shouldn't you be going somewhere?
Well, I was was finally going to go out with John Tricosis, but I had to cancel to make money to pay off Mom. I get 2 cents for every envelope I stuff. $2.24. $2.26.
Heather, I'm touched by your plight, but you're also getting on Mr. Belvedere's nerves. I will lend you the money you need.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Mwah. Thank you, 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 thank you. If I can ever do you a favor, all you have to do is ask. Oh, and can you finish those for me?
Can you believe this? Carbonato's just been replaced by Sun Gay Guy Ong. Son Guy Gay Gong.
Hello, everybody.
Skip! Hey, buddy.
Hi, you weren't supposed to be here till tomorrow.
Well, the doctors say I'm fine. I just have to go back every 6 months for a checkup.
Well, it's great to have you back, pal.
I know. I've been watching you.
Skip! How was the plumbing?
Oh, wonderful. Now that the camera's gone.
Super. This is a surprise. Could we chat a moment?
Boy, you look great.
Yeah, he's even got his snotty attitude back. Hey, what's this for?
That's my Heine donut.
Traitor. Well, what's the matter, Skip?
I'm fired.
Huh?
Congratulations, Owens. You're the new anchor man.
Howdy, stranger.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, I was just finishing breakfast. Bye.
I haven't seen you for breakfast in about 3 weeks. In fact, I haven't seen you at all.
I've been busy.
Busy avoiding a $250 loan?
Ding, 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 ding. Mr. Belvedere, you weren't serious about me paying you back, were you? I mean, Dad never made us pay back money he lends.
Dad is a chump.
But I'm just a kid. I'm not supposed to be responsible.
When I was your age, Heather, I did tasks around the house in exchange for food.
Boy, you made all like a bandit.
Which gives me an idea. For every task you do around the house, I will subtract an appropriate amount from the 250.
What do you mean?
I mean you're our new maid.
All right.
And your first task will be to take out the garbage. That will give you 2 simoleons.
Why couldn't Mom have a station wagon like a normal mother?
Let's go. Yeah, get him up, moving on. Get him up, moving on. Get him up, everybody.
What are you doing, George?
Just a little rewrite.
The copy's fine. That's why we pay news writers.
Yeah, but I think it's going overboard calling a doll factory fire a Ken and barbecue.
You don't have to think, George. You're an anchor man now.
Who's here, George?
Skip! Great to see you, buddy.
I thought I'd stop by to apologize to you, George. I was a little upset the other week.
I can understand you being sore.
So, what are you up to, Skip?
Well, I got another job.
I knew it wouldn't take long.
Well, where are you working, pal?
At a smaller station, actually, but I'm moving past news into the entertainment end.
See that? I knew you'd land on your feet.
Skip Hollings always does.
Well, Tony the dead body, what do you think of tonight's feature? It stinks. I could not agree with you more.
Hey, Westman, what are you doing up so late?
Watching Shock Fear Theater.
Huh?
It's on some crummy cable channel. This Count Chocula guy is really pathetic.
Oh, no. It's Skip.
We'll get back to Skullman versus the Horrible Demon after a word from our sponsor, Ed's Small Motor Repair. Remember Ed's motto, I like motors, and I'll fix them, too.
Is this gonna happen to you when you get fired?
Okay, Mr. Belvedere, I finished the laundry.
Look who's here, Gulag Gertie.
How much?
Shall we say $6?
For 7 loads, and I ironed and folded everything, even your boxers.
You're whining. $5.50.
Mr. Belvedere, that's slave labor.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I washed the windows, I polished Dad's golf clothes, I even vacuumed all the donut crumbs out of your pant cut.
And you still have $94 to go. Carry on.
Yes, master.
And that's it for the weather. On behalf of the entire Metro News team, I'm George Owens. See you at 11.
Clear.
Mr. Cornwell?
Yeah. Could we talk to you about Skip?
What about Skip?
Well, he was our anchorman for 15 years, and now he's at some cheesy cable show playing Count Chocula.
So?
So maybe you could give him another chance.
Hey, I got enough problems, pal. I saw the demographics on you, and you're losing women under 35.
Gee, maybe I could have a gallbladder operation.
I'll sleep on it.
You don't have to tell me it broke. And is it my fault, Smarty Pants? Where's Ed's small motor repair now? I wasn't talking to you, Tony. I used to be a newsman. Today in America, lots and lots of things happened. But I'm stuck here. Oh, I hate this show. It's not even scary. You know what's scary? The budget deficit. That thing on Gorbachev's forehead. And to top it all, I found out I have periodontal disease. You want to see that too?
What the hell is happening with Skip?
Oh, from the looks of it, his gums are receding.
I gotta go. Skip? Skip? Skip?
Out here, George.
What are you doing out here?
Go away. Leave me alone.
I brought you some coffee and a donut.
I never want to see another donut again.
What you got there?
An award for the first investigative report I did on TV back in '61.
I never knew you won any awards.
Berkeley in '65, students protested, and I was there. Detroit in '67, riots in the streets, and I was there. I even got a color TV out of it. I was a damn good reporter.
And when I became an anchorman, it was a dream come true. Some dream.
Hey, you're still the same guy who won those awards in there, Skip. And I know you can go out and win some more.
It's too late for me.
It's never too late. Throw your shoulders back and keep your chin up high, and you can still soar with the Eagles. Like this guy.
Now you know how I feel.
Hey, forget the makeup and the damn cape. Guys like Cornwell, that's over. You were proud of yourself before, and you can be proud of yourself again.
You really think so, George?
Yeah. Yeah, the polyp. You're an actor. You got your hair dyed. Hell, you could be president.
Thanks, George.
You're welcome. Now get me the hell off of here. Sure.
One minute.
Where's Owens?
No idea.
George, buddy! We got a new anchorman. You're back on sports. Hey, no reflection on you, buddy.
I just got back from Skip's apartment. I barely managed to talk him down off a ledge.
What?
I don't believe it.
It's true.
I don't believe you didn't call for a camera crew. You have a jumper and you don't get us the exclusive? What kind of a newsman are you?
What kind of human being are you? Didn't you just hear what I said? The man almost jumped.
Hey, this is real life. Some people can cope, some people can't.
Oh, yeah? Well, cope with this.
Wow, George!
5 seconds, Owens.
WBN Metro News with George Owens with sports, Abe the Ape with weather, Ken Sakaguchi, and at the anchor desk, Jim Ritchie.
Good evening. At the top of the news, the largest oil spill in history threatens the Atlantic coast. But first, great news from the Pittsburgh Zoo. Sparky, that little bear cub that's been refusing food for 3 days, enjoyed a hearty lunch today of pine nuts and blueberries.
Orange juice?
$3. That makes 246.
Tea?
Another 3 greenbacks. That makes 1 to go.
With milk.
Well done, Heather.
I'm proud of you, honey.
Yeah, great, Heather. Could you pass the butter?
Dream on.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kim.
All right, Angel's Mercy has returned.
Yeah, Casey's been sick an awful long time.
Yeah, I think she's been faking the last couple days. She must like those rub-downs I gave her.
Forget it, Kev. No one believes you even touched her.
Hey, listen, I'm dying for a good English breakfast.
Oh, don't look at me. This is being served by Mademoiselle Heather.
Oh, why?
She scratched Mom's Porsche. Mr. Belvedere loaned her the $250. She tried to weld. She made her his slave.
$150 for that little ding on the door?
How did you know about that? You haven't been here for weeks.
You know, I think I left the thermometer in my apartment.
Hold it, mister.
Explain yourself.
Well, a few weeks ago, I had to reach some old notebooks, so I pulled the Porsche out and put a tiny little scratch on it. You didn't notice, so why say anything?
Why say anything?
Kevin, would you like some nice sausage and toast?
I'll get you, Kevin.
Perhaps later, if he's still got his teeth.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
As reparation for his crimes, Kevin has agreed to lend Heather his car for a month. Heather has promised that if she puts a scratch on it, it won't be one that takes 2 weeks to notice. George seems to be quite content, away from the anchor desk and back in his natural milieu of ice hockey fights and men named Bubba. Skip, in the meantime, has sought psychological help and also accepted a reporting job in Cleveland. His absence, however, leaves Pittsburgh without a Count Chocula.
No!
Hey, what's going on in there?
Come in here and find out.
Kirkenbauer. Wait a minute. Before you go running off to the can, I don't want you to forget to watch Just the 10 of Us. Next.
Later tonight on Nightline, the unseen power in Washington. Ted Koppel takes an inauguration night look at the people with real clout, and they're not the ones whose names you'd know.
She's been spending a lot of time up there lately. I wonder what he's doing.
I don't know, but I didn't hear any screams.
I'm home. Hey, Mom. Hi, honey. Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to stop off and get some milk.
Maybe you better take it back. I don't think we can afford it.
Ooh, that time of the month again?
By the time everything's paid for, there's nothing left. And I thought with the both of us working, we'd be doing a lot better.
Well, actually, I am. It's just, I got so used to paying the bills out of your paycheck, I've kind of been depositing mine down at this cute little bank at the mall. Did you see the toaster?
So how much do you have in this cute little bank?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I guess around $12,000.
What?
At any rate, these journals cover a 3-year stay with the Owens family. And I trust as a publisher, you will find my observations as insightful and amusing as I do.
Mr. Belvedere.
How did you get in here? I thought the door was locked.
Was. So, what are you doing with all these books?
Mind your own business.
Getting ready to throw them in the trash?
Go away, I'm busy.
Okay. You want to lock the door?
Throw them in the trash, indeed. These are going to make me famous.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Westford, you're the one. You've got Pittsburgh on the run. Snap that ball and make that pass. Let's get Pittsburgh in me. Good shot. Hey, Dad, what you think?
I think I ought to hide the cheese.
Boys, we're just helping Kevin with his cheers.
Yeah, I'm going out for the pep squad.
You sure you got the legs for it?
Come on, George. It won't hurt him to have a little school spirit.
I know.
Yeah, besides, doing this stuff is the only way I'll ever get to hold a cheerleader up by those little ruffled pennies.
Hey, good point.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, that was great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
What happened?
Mr. Belvedere let me drive home.
What?
Actually, the wagon broke down about a block from here. I let Wesley steer while I pushed the remainder of the way.
That's straight uphill, big guy. You're lucky the car didn't roll back over you.
It's okay, Dad. I had my foot on the brake the whole time.
I guess I better take that heap in tomorrow. Cough up another $200.
No, that's all right, honey. I'll pay for it.
You will.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a contributing member of the family now. There's no reason I shouldn't share our financial obligations.
Hey, thanks, Marge.
Yeah. So, you really think it's going to cost $200?
Nah, it probably costs more.
I received the manuscript, and you're quite right. It's much more impressive all typed up. Look, I have to go. I'll make all the changes and get them right back to you. Goodbye.
Who's that?
No one?
What's this?
Nothing?
Where's my snack?
Nowhere, so beat it.
What's the matter, Mr. Belvedere? You're usually not so mean to me. Well, you are, but you're usually a lot nicer about it.
I'm sorry, Wesley, but Mr. Belvedere has a great deal on his mind. Look, here's $1. Go and get yourself some gummy bears.
You know I can't eat those things. They glue my teeth together and make it so I can't even talk.
In that case, here's 10.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Heather. How's Kevin doing with his pep squad tryouts?
Did that answer your question?
Didn't make the pep squad. I mean, you should have seen the other guys I was up against. Half of them were on the gym team, and the rest were into modern dance. I looked like a total klutz out there.
What happened? Did you collapse the pyramid? Sorry.
Anyway, they offered me a job as the mascot. All I have to do is fall down a lot and run around like a jerk. I guess they figure I can handle that.
Well, I'm sure you'll be a woodchuck that Wexford can be proud of.
Thanks.
Hey, what's for dinner? Something smells great.
It's the family's favorite. Poached Norwegian salmon in a lime and ginger sauce.
No, that's not it.
Oh, then you probably mean the boil in a bag sloppy joes.
I love that stuff.
I'll try not to get your bun soggy.
Hi,
Hey, honey. How'd you make out with the wagon?
Oh, pretty good. I got almost $300 for a trade-in.
What?
Well, the guy at the garage said that my gaskets were blown and my block was cracked, whatever that means. So I figured, hey, what the heck? I got the money. I might as well buy the family a new car. So I did.
Hey, that's great.
Oh, what'd you get us, Miss Moneybags? Another wagon?
Wait till you guys see this. Somebody left a brand new Porsche in our driveway.
You mean Mom bought a sports car? Oh, my God.
I didn't even know Porsche made station wagons.
Mom, car is awesome.
You think so?
Oh.
Yeah, wait till you see it, Dad. It's redder than a baboon's butt.
Sounds great, champ.
Come along, everybody. Dinner's ready.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, guess what? Mom bought a brand new car.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now we all have something to celebrate. Everyone enjoy their dinner?
It was delicious, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, I'll be back in a minute with dessert. It's a chocolate raspberry trifle. Your favorite.
Now I know he's up to something. Last time he made that for us, he wouldn't share it with anybody.
But he has been acting a little strange lately.
Yeah, I went by his room the other night. He was standing there in a derby and long underwear, thanking everybody for his Nobel Prize in Literature.
Oh, actually, I was being ridiculous. The best I could possibly hope for is a Pulitzer.
What are you talking about, big guy?
Well, I suppose you all know about the journal I've been keeping where I write down about all the quirky little things you people do.
No.
Oh. Well, anyway, I have. And I thought it might be fun to share it.
With whom?
The rest of the civilized world. What? It's being published next week. I hope you enjoy it.
Blair and Eric Blaine compete.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm still reading about the time Kevin barfed in the church collection plate.
I got nervous. I didn't have any change.
Well, any comments?
You're fired.
Oh, up to chapter 4 already?
You mean the part about George, the lovable if somewhat childish patriarch of the Owens clan, who puts ketchup on his mashed potatoes, Mr. Bubble in his bathwater, and refuses to sleep without his trusty Fred Flintstone nightlight?
Well, it's true.
Yeah, well, that doesn't give you the right to go around blabbing it to everybody. And anyway, it's Bam Bam.
Sorry.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, don't you think we should have talked about this first?
I know, it's just that, well, it all happened so quickly with the publishers and everything. I wasn't quite sure how to tell you all.
Oh, how about, hey, guys, guess what? I'm writing a book about you.
That would have worked. Look, if it's any consolation, my publishers think you're the most colorful family since the Cosbys. Or in Wesley's case, the Mansons. Anyway, they think that my American journal has all the makings of a bestseller. But I couldn't have done it without you wonderful people.
Does that mean we get a piece of the action?
No.
Well, since it's already gone this far, and since I'm sure there's nothing in there we'd want to sue you over, I guess it's okay. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, what's a priss pot?
Why, honey?
Because that's what Mr. Belvedere calls you.
I'll be upstairs.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Woody. How'd the game go?
Unbelievable. I got phone numbers from 3 different cheerleaders, and the homecoming queen sat on my lap.
Oh, Kev, I meant to score.
Oh, I don't know. I think we won. Dad, it's amazing what women will let you get away with just because you're in a funny costume. I guess it's because you look so non-threatening.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know those guys at Disneyland? The ones who dress up like the 7 dwarfs? They must really make out, huh?
Hey, have you guys seen Mom? I had a 3 o'clock appointment to sit in her Porsche.
She's not here, kitten.
Oh, come on. I took a shower and everything.
Well, you know, for something that's supposed to be the family car, she sure is hogging it.
I don't know. Maybe all this hot rod business is some new kind of hormonal problem or something. Give your mom a couple of days. I'm sure she'll come to her senses.
I'm home. Guess what, honey? I just got this new car alarm. The decibel level is so piercing, it induces vomiting in 3 seconds.
Gee, I can't wait to hear it.
It's here. It's here. My book has finally hit the shelves.
Oh, yeah? An American Journal, The Suburban Years by Lynn Belvedere. A butler's eye view of the 5 silliest people in North America.
What's so silly about us?
Nothing really. It's just publisher's hype.
Who's this guy in the back?
That's me, Wesley.
No, it's not. There's not enough chins.
I don't know. Now that this thing is really a book, it doesn't seem like such a great idea.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be just some stupid paperback. I didn't think it was going to look like this. I mean, somebody might actually buy it.
Well, that's the general idea, George. Look, there's nothing to be concerned about. The worst that can possibly happen is the Owens clan becomes an overnight sensation. It'll be fun.
No, Hortense, of course I don't blame you for being upset. I promise I'll talk to him as soon as he gets home. Goodbye.
Hey, Mom.
Wesley, did you paint the Huffnagel's dog?
Not recently. Come on, Mom. That was over 2 years ago. Besides, I think I got most of it off when I shaved him.
Well, Mrs. Huffnagel just read Mr. Belvedere's book, and she's furious all over again.
Yeah, I'll tell her to get in line. Ever since that stupid book came out, I haven't been able to get away with anything at school. Not even with the substitute teachers. I think the chapter on me is required reading.
Hello? Yes, this is the Owens residence. No, the overripe boy-crazy teenage daughter is not home.
about?
Oh, just another creep calling me because of Mr. Belvedere's book. That's the 5th one today.
Well, if it's bugging you so much, why don't you just disconnect the phone?
Are you crazy? What if Bruce Willis buys a copy?
Can you help me with this? I think I'm falling apart at the seams. Ow, hey, what you doing?
Hello, children. I'd be glad to help with that.
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already fixed my tail. I had this cheerleader, Roxanne, all convinced I was sweet and sensitive. Then she read in your book about the time I dumped Wendy at the prom for another girl. Now she thinks I'm some sort of superficial, sex-crazed scumbucket.
Say then, may I ask you one question?
Sure.
This Roxanne, did she buy her own copy or borrow someone else's? Hello, everyone. Did you see my review in the paper? It's quite favorable.
That's great, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, and anyway, George, I have an autograph party at Booktown tomorrow, and I was wondering if I might take a few hours.
Oh, sure, big guy. Take the whole day. Take a week.
Take a month?
Take a hike.
No problem?
Oh, no. We like being the laughing stock of Beaver Falls.
I wondered what that noise was.
Oh, sure, yuck it up. We'll see how much you like it when we write a book about you.
Yeah, maybe we'll call it What the Butler Ate.
I know a lot of people who'd be thrilled to have a book written about them.
Sinatra wasn't.
But all that you people have done is to criticize Carp and Cabell the moment the book came out. Not one of you wished me luck. Or even acknowledged that I also portrayed you as a warm, loving family of...
Friskpots.
Excuse me.
Yellow Booktown. Yes, madam, we do carry it. Yes, I'll be happy to put a copy aside for you. Thank you for calling Booktown.
Is that somebody making an inquiry about my book?
No, Vanna White's. You know, that real sexy-looking gal on Wheel of Fortune. You know, the one that turns all the letters around.
Oh, right. Has she written a book about that?
Maybe she had a few vowels left over. Hello.
always this quiet around here?
No, it's only when we have guys like you sitting in the window. You see, the thing is that the book companies, they always feel that these meet the author things are such a great idea. But all it does is give people the willies. I mean, they don't know whether to buy a book or give you a donation. Hey, what happened to all the cookies?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, look, I got to use the little boy's room. Keep an eye on the register, will you?
Why not? Oh, and who am I signing this for? Grangetta P. Schmendelblecker? My, what a lovely name. Oh, no, it's too soon to tell if there's going to be a sequel. Perhaps if you bought more copies for all the Schmendelbleckers at home.
Interrupting anything?
Oh, no. It's just that it's been so hectic, you know, what we're signing and selling and selling and signing. I don't know where to stop.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Who's Grangetta P. Schmendelblecker?
Looks like you're actually going to sell one, huh?
What's he talking about, Mr. Belvedere?
I have a small confession to make. My book is a bomb.
But what about that good review you showed us?
That was the Beaver Falls Recycler. The New York Times said I was an ersatz Irma Bombeck, and the Washington Post called you the most unlikely collection of rubes since the Beverly Hillbillies.
I bet Kevin's Jethro.
So, now you can go ahead and gloat if that's what you came down here for.
Actually, we came down to wish you luck.
What?
It's just we've been so wrapped up about ourselves, we forgot how much this book really meant to you.
Yeah, and you were right. Once I got past all the bad stuff Marcia underlined, we actually came out pretty good. And we appreciate that.
Thank you, George.
But now that everyone thinks your book stinks, that's okay with us, too. I mean, before we were afraid you were going to get real famous and go off to find some other family to write about. But now that you're a pathetic has-been, you're probably not going anywhere. I'm glad.
Thank you, Wesley, for putting it all in perspective.
Sure.
So, what do you say, big guy? Why don't you sign one of these for us, and then we'll get the heck out of here.
Of course.
You know, if you folks could wait until tomorrow, it will probably be half price.
Let's go home.
What's a press pot?
Mail call.
What's that? Your cake of the month come already?
My publishers have very kindly returned my journals.
Oh, yeah? That was nice of them.
They sent them postage due. So much for my writing career.
Hey, come on, Belvedere. So your first novel went down the toilet. So what? I bet Dr. Seuss's first book went down the flusher, too.
George, Dr. Seuss's first book was The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, yeah? Well, I always thought it was Horton Hears a Who.
Anyway, it's not the book so much anymore. It's just... It's the first time I've ever failed at something.
Oh, that's not true, big guy. What about that diet you went on a few months ago? That was a complete flop.
Thank you, George.
And anyway, the only mistake you really made was writing about us. Not your fault we're a boring family.
You know something? You're right. I feel better.
See you guys, I'm meeting Angela at the mall.
Hey, Kitten, you got a boyfriend in Kuala Lumpur or something?
Yeah, why?
I got a phone bill here for over $200.
Hey, that's not mine. See, it says cellular. That must be from Mom's new car phone.
What car phone?
Owens residence. Why, hello, Mrs. Owens. We were just talking about you.
Give me that. Marcia, where the hell are you? I want to see you at home right now, and I... Oh. Okay. Kitten, you want to go out in the driveway and help your mom bring in the groceries?
Problem, George?
Excuse us.
Hey, look, Marcia, we really got to sit down and talk about that car.
Oh, honey. Look, I promise. As soon as I finish breaking in the engine, I'll let you drive it.
I don't want to drive it.
Then what's the problem?
I don't want you to drive it either. I want you to take it back.
Why?
Well, when I bought the Jeep, you made me take that back.
Look, George, if it's the money...
It's not the money.
Then what is it?
It's just maybe I wanted to buy it for you.
Huh?
I mean, you've been dreaming about that car as long as I've known you. I remember we'd be bumping along in that old Pinto we had. You know, the one with the springs popping through the front seats? And then one of those 911s would go flying by, and your eyes would light up like a Christmas tree. I guess maybe... I hope someday I'd be able to surprise you with one. You know, maybe for our 50th wedding anniversary or something.
George, I'd be 72.
Yeah, but I thought you'd still be able to shift for yourself.
Honey, what happened?
Nothing. I was just hitting on one of the other team's cheerleaders. She didn't tell me she was dating the Susquehanna skunk. Well, at least got a piece of tail out of it.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Following Mission Impossible.
And as for the Porsche, today George finally got his first fling behind the wheel, and possibly his last. He starts traffic school tomorrow. Something about exceeding the speed of light in a hospital zone. And as for me, this will be my last entry for a while, as I'm still stinging from the rejection of the American book-buying public. I guess I misjudged the appeal of a book about home and hearth, when all the people really want is sex and violence.
Maybe I'll try again when Wesley's a teenager.
I'm Forrest Sawyer. Later on Nightline, America's national pastime. A look at Monday's season opening after a winter when more news was made off the field than on it.
Monday at 9, there's Love in the Air and Murder Between the Sheets. It's a deadly affair for Columbo on the Monday Mystery Movie.
Mr. Belvedere,
Uh-huh.
we're trying to come up with a birthday gift for Dad. Can you think of anything that would make him really happy?
Yes, but I like it here.
We've been through all these hardware catalogs, and we can't find anything that George hasn't already bought or busted or couldn't put together anyway.
Oh, wait, here's something. An electronic laser beam for zapping pests.
Oh, good. We could test it out on Wesley.
Okay, guys, got a great idea. See this plunger? It's Dad's favorite, so I thought maybe we could have it lacquered and emboss Dad's name on the wood.
You're a sentimental lad, aren't you?
That's right.
Look, birthdays are about people, not things. Why don't you research your father, study his past, find out what's really meaningful to him?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Well, he's worth it, isn't he? Well, are we all prepared for the baseball match today?
It's not a match, it's a game.
Whatever. Wesley, are you the thrower?
I'm not a thrower, I'm a pitcher. That's your opinion.
Lay off.
Wesley, who are your disagreeable little teammates, and why do I have to put up with them?
This is Bobby. He's our best hitter. And Cal here leads the team in stolen bases.
Stolen bases. I think that'd be more your specialty.
Okay, troops, let's hit it. Men! I can't begin to stress how important this game is to our chances this season.
Dad, we're 1-9.
Well, but if you sweep the rest of your games, you could still finish 16th.
Oh, wow. Someone called the sporting news quick.
Oh, so your backs are against the wall. Did Custer quit at Little Bighorn?
No, he died.
That's the spirit. That's the drive. You're winners. Come on.
His old baseball cleats.
He walks much better since he stopped tying them together.
Yeah, I bet these will bring back a lot of old memories.
They'll also bring the health department. Get them out of here.
I don't believe it. How could you give up 21 runs?
Did you win? I guess not.
Dad, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Who told you that baloney?
I did.
That's why you guys lost India. Come on, where's your competitive fire?
Dad, my fastball is slow, my curveball is straight, and when I try to throw a slider, I fall down.
It's nothing a little practice won't fix.
But, Dad...
Move!
So, did you find anything interesting?
A picture of Dad on the audiovisual squad in high school. I never knew he was a nerd.
Hey, I was on the audiovisual squad.
I rest my case. Oh, wait, here's Dad on the football team. Why is he carrying towels?
It must have been very humid that day.
So, are there any pictures of him on the baseball team?
I don't see him. Oh, wait, it says here that he was absent.
Wait a minute, why would he ditch the team photo?
Definitely me.
What were you doing out there?
Watching George and Wesley inhale hot dogs between throws. It was disgusting.
How can Dad and Wes keep on playing in the dark?
They've got luminous balls.
Whoops.
Sorry, I guess it slipped away from me.
Hey, pal. Better practice your grip.
Sure, Dad, but can't I do my homework? I mean, I'm supposed to do a book report on Kitcher in the Rye.
Oh, okay. As long as it's got something to do with baseball.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
What you reading?
Oh, just some old diaries I kept when I first met your father. I was around your age, and he was, well, not your age.
Ooh, any really juicy details that would embarrass you?
No, mostly it's just about what color my hair was or what I wore. You know how vain and mindless girls that age can be.
Huh? Anyway, I found this sweater in the garage behind the snow tires. Is it Dad's?
Oh, gosh, that's his old letter sweater from college.
Where's the letter?
They wouldn't sell him one.
See how this guy Wallace stares down the batters? Pay attention to his motion. Notice how he backs off his follow-through so he's in position to field? Wes, wake up!
I'm tired.
Hey, this is a privilege. How often do I let you watch a West Coast game?
How often do I ask?
You'll thank me later. This guy's pitching a perfect game. I'm going to go get something to drink. Tell me if I miss anything.
Well, when we were back in, as a matter of fact,
Wait a minute. There's a squabble on the mound. They're checking Wallace's glove. Now it's hat. Word around the league is he uses a juiced-up ball. What are they looking for, Jim?
Well, back home in Squirrel Country, we had an old boy who used grease, spit, anything he could get his hands on. Boy, howdy, he could make a ball weave like a possum scooting across the interstate.
So, Wes, you learning anything?
Maybe.
Oh, my. Pork rinds and Spam dip. George's favorite. How did you remember?
I ate one once.
Well, we got Dad's gifts all ready for the big presentation.
I sure hope he likes it.
Oh, that must be him and Wes now. All right, everybody, look sharp. I want this to be Dad's best birthday ever.
Big jerk. Got some nerve throwing me out of the game.
What happened? Dad got into a fight with the umpire.
Did you get racked up again, Wes?
No, I struck out 10. I was pitching a shutout.
Yeah, till a slob of an ump accused him of doctoring the ball.
No, is that anything like nursing a grudge?
No, you know, it's when they grease the ball to make it drop like a rock. It's not exactly legal.
Yeah, nobody's going to call my kid a cheater.
Dad, it's okay. You don't have to get so hot.
Yeah, they just couldn't believe you were that good. And you know why you were that good? Because you practiced and practiced and made yourself good.
Yeah, that was it. Can I go upstairs and wash up?
Sure, pal. I want you to know I'm proud of you. What's all this junk in your hair?
It's nothing. It's just a little oily. You know, hormones.
There's more gunk in here. Lots more.
So that's what happened to my lip gloss.
Wes, you've been throwing a grease ball. I can't believe this. My own kid, a cheater. What could ever make you do something like this?
Gee, I don't know, Dad. Why don't you figure it out? Dad?
Yeah, Wes.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. You're my dad, and you've done a lot for me, and I really appreciate it.
Gee, Wes, that's really big of you to say.
Well, it is your birthday. And besides, Mom made me.
Hey, Wes, I know I pushed you hard.
Those 3 a.m. wind sprints were a little over the top.
But I never wanted you to win so bad that you'd break the rules. I just wanted to see you do your best. Sorry if I got carried away.
It's okay, Dad. Come on, we better go inside before the span dip goes south.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you'll see, you'll see.
This is your life, George Owens.
Huh? Yeah, we dug into your past, Dad, to create this special mural celebrating you. And look, here's your 6th grade report card where you made all B's.
Hey, wait a minute. Those are D's with lines drawn through them.
And here's some stuff from junior high. That's the 8th bandage you were wearing in your class photo.
I bet you got hurt in some big game and they carried you off the field like a hero.
Yeah.
Broke my knee square dancing.
Dad, here's the best part. The headline from your high school paper. Owens wins title for Porter High.
Bravo, George.
Yeah.
I went to Cleveland High. I struck out with the winning runs on base, and Porter won the title.
Well, I'm sure you tried.
Yeah, Dad. I bet lots of people strike out with the winning runs on base and the championship on the line.
We still love you.
Yeah, thanks, kitten.
I hate this hat. I'm sorry, George. I didn't realize the trip down memory lane could be so bumpy.
It's just, well, all that stuff out there reminds me of when I was a kid and everything seemed possible.
Oh, George.
I mean, it's like baseball. When I was young, I dreamed of playing with the greats. Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Henry Aaron, Ernie Banks.
The professor and Mary Ann.
I don't know. I thought that was Wes's dream, too.
Oh, Wesley is of a different breed. His dreams are more of world conquest.
Yeah, right.
All I'm trying to say is that everyone has their own dreams. As a child, I dreamed about climbing Mount Everest and meeting the Queen.
But you did all that.
Well, that's me.
Yeah, right. So what's the point of having dreams if all they do is not come true? You may as well not dream at all.
I see.
Hey, where are you going?
To return your gift. I have something else in mind.
Hey, Dad, I don't think the other team's gonna show. Does that mean we win?
Well, let's give them another 5 minutes. Wonder what happened to those kids anyway.
Apparently somebody told them that the game had been moved to Venezuela.
What?
Anyway, I took the liberty of arranging a pickup game. Oh, lads, your presence is required.
Hey, Lynn, I just love the thread.
I was up all night sewing, Reggie.
Looks great.
Hey, wait a second. You're Reggie Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
You know who this is? It's Reggie Jackson. This is Reggie Jackson.
Hi, George. I'm Henry Aaron.
Henry Aaron. You know who this guy is? He's the all-time home run champ. If I had $1 for every home run this guy hit, you know what I'd have?
My back salary?
Hi, George. Willie. Willie Mays, say hey! Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub!
Welcome to the friendly confines. So wherever the heck we are.
This is incredible. Some of the greatest hitters of all of baseball.
George.
Harmon Killebrew. Hey, Johnny Bench. And Robert Goulet.
Hey, George.
What are you doing here?
I own the field.
Wow! I don't believe it! It's Robert Goulet!
All right, give me a pen, give me a
Bring a
pen.
pen.
Okay, here's your pen.
You want my autograph?
Sure. Who are you?
Harmon Killebrew, the twins? Hey, my name's on your bat, you little twerp.
Enough dawdling. It's time for the game. Happy birthday, George. Pleasant dreams.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we only got 8 guys. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
Mickey Mantle!
I got lost. Yogi gave me the directions.
Oh, well, now that everybody is accounted for, let's make ball.
Play ball!
What happened? Mom, it's unbelievable. Mr. Belvedere gathered the greatest ball players of all time just so Dad could meet him and live out his fondest childhood fantasy.
That's nice.
Okay, here's the rundown. Killebrew on first, Mantle on second. I'm gonna pitch. George, right field.
Well, how come you get to pitch?
It's my ball.
They always put the klutz in right field.
I heard that.
Here,
Sorry,
George.
guys.
You can catch. The tools of ignorance.
Don't say a word.
I love this game.
Batsman post.
You sure you know how to umpire, big guy?
Not at all. But I do look spiffy in this outfit.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's hear a little chatter. Come on.
Go, yeah!
Nice going, Mick.
What do you want me to do, bend over?
Come on, Willie, get one back for us.
Come on. Hey, come on. You can do it. Oh, say hey.
No batter, no batter. What do you mean, no batter? That's Willie Mays. Oh, I'm really scared.
Hey, man. Hey. Come on, Willie, run.
Gee, Mr. Mays, you've always been my idol. It'll be an honor if you give me your autograph.
Sure, kid.
Whoops. You're out!
Stop a play like that.
You're right, Philly. You're out of there.
I guess you guys are pretty proud of yourselves, huh? 3 runs down, 1 inning to go.
We only play 6 innings? That's Little League rules. Well, hey, it's a beautiful day for baseball. Let's play 2. You play 2. I'm poop.
Come on, you guys haven't even been trying.
Hey, give me a break. I was just elected to the Hall of Fame.
Wow, we're real impressed. All these guys are in the Hall of Fame.
Reggie isn't. Maybe not, but I'm the best actor.
Okay, Mr. Show Business and all you guys. I mean, do you really want to get beat by a bunch of kids? I don't.
Now, I've got to go out and face audiences in Las Vegas and on Broadway, and I intend to do it with my head held high. Now, we can pull ourselves out of this thing. We've got the skills. I mean, you just gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. All together now. You've gotta have hope. Mustn't sit around and hope. Nothing's really bad as it may appear. So wait till next year and hope. All right, let's go out there and get out. Let's go.
I think you should walk him.
But my dad's up next.
That's the point.
But if he hits a homer, they'll win.
Oh, give me a break, Wes. Your dad hasn't touched the ball all day. Do the right thing.
Oh, no.
What's happening?
Ball 3. Wes is walking Robert Goulet to get to Dad.
That's humiliating, isn't it?
All right, George, we're going to go to you now, pal. Come on, buddy. Ball 4.
Get back, George. Kill a rally.
Eli, 1. Eli, 2.
Time out. Mr. Belvedere.
What are you waiting for, Wesley?
I don't know what to do.
You've done pretty well so far.
Yeah, but what has Dad done?
Pitifully.
That's just it. This is supposed to be his dream come true. I'm making it his nightmare. Maybe I should ease up on him.
You mean groove one? Send him up a gopher ball?
You've been holding out on us.
I have a facility for languages.
Well, what should I do?
It's up to you. I think your father's doing his best, so I think he'll want you to do the same. Oh, and whatever you do, don't beam him.
Tear the cover off the ball, Georgie! Yeah, come on, Dad! You can do it!
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the clouds obscure the night. And somewhere there is misery. And somewhere there is blight. And somewhere children argue. And somewhere parents shout. But there is joy in Beaver Falls, because George just hit one out.
Hey, Lynn, we're headed to this roof joint. Want to come?
Oh, thanks, Annie, but the Owens are waiting for me.
It's all you can eat.
Let him wait.
Tomorrow at 7, there's awesome entertainment on Incredible Sunday. Now, stay tuned for a special preview of Homeroom.
Come on, Marsh, we got to get to Lumberama.
What's the rush?
They're having a sale on garden weasels.
We don't need a garden weasel.
Well, we don't need Belvedere, but we got him. Oh, hey, Kev.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom.
What's the matter?
My car. I turned on the heater and the transmission fell out.
Is it under warranty?
No, it's under an overpass on 5th Street.
Uh-oh. Here comes the squeeze.
Look, all I need is a little advance to buy some wheels. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Sorry, buddy. You're going to have to work this one out yourself.
Hey, can we give you a lift anywhere?
No, that's okay. I'll just stand out in the cold and hitch.
Make sure you wear gloves.
Hi, Mr. Owens.
Hey, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Mrs. Owens.
Hi, Carl.
What's the matter with you?
My car bit the dust. Now I can say goodbye to my social life.
Why not? Everyone else has.
Very funny. Hey, Carl. You're still working at your uncle's used car lot, right?
Sure.
Well, listen, I've got about $400 stashed for an emergency. What kind of car do you think I could get for that?
Does the word Tonka mean anything to you? Look, Kev, if you're serious, I think I can help you out.
How?
Well, my uncle's always looking for new salesmen.
Me? Sell used cars?
Yeah, it's a great way to make some cash. And the top salesman gets to drive the best car on the lot.
Really?
Yeah. How do you think I got my Matador?
Heather, I have to challenge you. There is no such word as been bet.
What do you call her?
Stop looking at my letters, you cheat.
I have a telegram for Mrs. Lynn Belvedere.
It's Mr. It's my turn, I believe.
Well, what does it say, Mr. Belvedere?
Nothing important.
Well, then why would they send a telegram?
Yeah, nobody sends a telegram unless it's important.
Yeah.
Listen, you little snoops. If I say it's not important, it's not.
Yeah, he's probably right. If they really wanted to get his attention, they would have sent the candygram.
Well, this is it. Pretty snazzy, huh?
Yeah, dazzling.
I'll introduce you to my uncle. Uncle Phil?
Yeah. What is it, Kevin?
This is my friend Kevin I was telling you about.
Hi, Kevin Owens. You ever sell anything before? Well, I sold greeting cards once. I was trying to win a new sled.
Just remember, the key to this business is honesty. Fake that and you'll do fine.
What?
Look, follow Carl around for a couple of days. He'll show you the ropes.
All right, thanks.
All right. See you guys later. I got some odometers to turn back.
Hey, Belvedere, this is great cake. What's your secret?
I bought it at a bakery.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Kev.
So have you solved your car problem?
Well, sort of. I got a job.
Oh, yeah? What kind of job?
Well, I'm in sales.
Really? What are you selling?
I'm involved with previously owned transportation.
You're selling used cars?
Yeah. But I can't help feeling kind of shady, you know?
Oh, come now, Kevin. Some used cars salesmen may be unsavory, but they perform a very good function.
What's that?
They make lawyers look good.
Gee, Kev, I don't see your problem. There's nothing wrong with selling used cars.
It's the way Friendly Phil wants me to sell them.
Well, Kevin, we've tried to raise you with certain values, but you're an adult now, so you have to make your own moral and ethical choices.
The pay's good.
Well, then go for it.
Would you inform her? I consider that there's no greater honor than to serve the Queen. But No. I'm not interested in a career as a high fashion model.
Call Guinness. That was the world's wrongest number.
Very amusing, Wesley. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be in my room.
Doing what?
Hiding from you.
Something funny is happening around here.
Yeah, got any hunches?
I bet he's planning some incredibly romantic rendezvous with some dark, mysterious woman to do something really passionate and disgusting. Nah.
The guy down the street said he could beat your prices, so why shouldn't I buy from him?
This is a good car.
Uh-huh. Your Domino has 185,000 miles on it.
Yeah, sure does. But that just shows how reliable this car is. I mean, the previous owner really used it a lot.
Yeah, right.
Did you blow another sale?
He might come back.
Yeah, and Lee Iacocca might come work here. Look, Kev, I'm gonna give you a freebie. That's Mrs. Bauman over there. She's got a purse full of insurance money. She wants to buy today, and she chose this lot because Phil was her late husband's cousin's brother's nickname. Now go get her, animal.
Hi, Mrs. Bauman. Listen, I'm sorry to hear about that dead husband of yours. So, what are you in the market for today?
I need a nice, safe car I can drive to church.
Certainly. Well, how about something like this? Easy to handle and safe as a baby's crib.
I'll take it.
You will? I mean, that's great.
By the way, does the radio work?
No. Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Well, what I mean is the radio did work at one time, but sometimes it works better than others.
Oh, phooey. It's just that my favorite religious program is coming on, and I wanted to listen to it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll draw up the paperwork, and you can listen to your radio program from my office.
Oh, I don't know. It's such a nice day out. How about that cute red one over there? Does its radio work?
Oh, you mean the Corvette?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, sure. Listen, I'll go unlock it for you.
Oh, no need. You are a very sweet boy.
Thanks. All right. So what happened? Carl, I did it. I sold the car to that sweet old lady. And I didn't have to lie or cheat or... steal? People stink.
Did you take the bus home?
Well, learned a big lesson today. Never give a sucker an even break.
Who was a sucker?
Me. An old lady just ripped me off. And she really turned my head around. From now on, money talks and nobody walks.
The kid learns fast.
Hey, look who came from Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, all his favorites. English toffees, English chocolates, Fruit Loop. Whoa. Wow, I wonder who sent it.
Well, maybe his dentist needed the business. Hey, Belvedere!
What is it, George?
Look what you got.
Oh, how nice.
Well, aren't you going to open it?
Why? It's food. You always open food.
Who's it from?
Oh, it's just a little something that I ordered for myself.
My dear Lynn.
Honestly. I cook for you, I wash your clothes, and I solve all your idiotic little problems. The least you can do is to respect my privacy.
Where are you going?
Why don't you hire a detective?
Ooh, bet it's from that woman.
She probably figures the way to his heart is through his stomach.
It sure is the long way.
You know, he's right. He's entitled to his privacy, and we should give it to him.
I don't think she meant us.
Honestly, I'm really nervous. Mr. Belvedere can come back any minute. He could be coming upstairs right now.
Nah, everything on the walls would be rattling.
So you see anything?
Just the usual. His pen, his journal, and a bag of Oreo crumbs. Hey, check this out. It's from the Queen.
What's it say?
They want him back at Buckingham Palace right away.
I can't believe he'd throw a letter from the Queen of England out in the trash.
Me neither.
Well, what are we going to do if Mr. Belvedere goes back to England?
Celebrate. I'm kidding.
Well, we can't just let him go away and leave us.
But you know how much he loves the royal family. If they want him back, he'll probably go.
No, he won't. He likes us better.
I haven't smelled clothing like this since I spent 8 days in a trench at Anzio.
You know, if Mr. Belvedere wants to leave, we shouldn't stand in his way.
But we're still a bunch of screw-ups. He can't leave. He just isn't done with us yet. He'll probably be here for years and years and years.
Oh, boy.
Unless we show him that we can handle everything around here ourselves. We owe that to him.
Mom's right. If you love something, let it go free. If it returns, it's yours. And if it doesn't, it never was.
Who said that?
The guy who invented boomerangs.
Oh, I'm sorry about snapping just now and for leaving so abruptly last night.
Hey, it's no problem, big guy. You can leave abruptly any time you want.
I'll get breakfast.
No, we'll do it. Yeah, I'll help you.
I'll get the juice.
I'll set the table.
I'll be downed.
Hi there. I'm Kevin Owens. Talk about it. And I take it this handsome group of people is your family?
I'm looking for a car.
Well, we've got a lot full of them.
It's just I've been out of work for a year, but I'm finally going back to the plant next week, so I gotta have something dependable.
I hear you.
And I have to take our little girl to the hospital for allergy shots every week. So we really need something reliable and safe.
How much did you want to spend?
I've only got $1,500 in the bank. How about this station wagon?
You mean the Dolmobile? Hey, Tommy, come on, sport. You sound like a guy with a high-powered job. You need something with a little more pizzazz. You know what I mean? Now, this baby says Tom Kabowski drives me because Tom Kabowski and his family are one hip group.
But it's got a skull on it.
And it's yours. Free of charge.
I don't know. Where would I get that kind of money?
Hey, now, that's what our no questions asked credit department is for.
What are your finance rates?
No questions asked.
Honey, this doesn't look like it has enough room for Grandma's wheelchair.
That's because it's streamlined. It's an optical illusion. Hey, trust me, this car was made for the Kabowskis, or my name isn't Honest Kevin Owens.
It is hip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
Oh, there you go.
If you say so.
All right. Listen, our credit manager will take care of everything. Right through that door and take a left. Enjoy.
Hey, Owens, you're terrific.
Thanks.
That's your fifth sale in 3 days.
Yeah, you know, I'm finally getting the hang of this.
Yeah. In fact, you remind me of, me.
Hey, listen, Phil, I've been thinking about something. They say it pays to advertise.
Yeah? What do you have in mind?
Something with dignity. Something with class.
Hi there, friends. I'm Honest Kevin Owens, here to emancipate you from your used car blues. Because when you come to Phil's Friendly Motors, you won't be a slave to high prices. Yes, friends, at Phil's Friendly Motors, that's Phil's Friendly Motors, Route 8 in Etna, things are really hoppin'. Hippity hop, hippity hop, hippity hop. Why? Because I'm Honest Kevin Owens, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Where are you gonna get the best deals in the tri-state area? Bargains galore at Phil's Friendly Motors. Route 8 and Etna next to the swamp. Everybody! Bargains galore at Phil's Friendly Motors. Route 8 and Etna next to the swamp.
How about that kid? The camera loves him.
He looks distinguished in a beard.
Carl looks like a dork.
Oh, there's Mr. Belvedere. Now remember the plans. We don't need him.
Good afternoon, all.
Hello.
Hey, big guy.
I'll have lunch ready in a jiffy.
No need. I already made it.
I'll alert the health department.
Hey, you know something, big guy? It was real tasty.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I'll get to the dishes.
Oh, that's okay. I already did them. Hey, Mom, you know what would be fun? Let's line the shelves.
Oh, great idea. Then afterwards we can alphabetize the spices.
Oh, there you are, Dad.
Ah, what's going on, pal?
I got a problem.
Oh, don't worry, your father. I'll take care of it.
It's okay, big guy. I'll handle this one.
Well, I was trying to break into the teacher's lounge, but my drill threw off some sparks, the door caught on fire, set off the sprinklers, and flooded the whole school. Now, no one knows it was me. What should I do?
There's always Harry Carey.
Well, you see, son, it's every person's duty to take responsibility for their own actions. And if I teach you nothing else during this great merry-go-round called life, it's, well, in the words of the wise man, a clear conscience is being able to sell your parrot to the town gossip.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in my room. The Owens family has been motoring along like a finely tuned Jaguar. Has the impossible happened? Can this family of rubes actually survive without me? Have I outlived my usefulness here?
Mr. Belvedere?
He needs something. Come in, Wesley. I'm at your service.
I made you some cookies. White chocolate chip, your favorite.
How very thoughtful. What's going on?
Oh, nothing at all. Well, good night.
Just a moment. What about that flood you caused at school?
Oh, Dad straightened out the whole thing. You know, he's really a very wise man.
George?
Night.
Apparently, it's time to move on.
You're a wise boy, a very wise boy. Hey, happy motoring. And remember, we don't make sales. We make friends. Let's put it there. Ah, you big lug. Get out of here.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
This fun sale's a great idea. We're moving cars like crazy. You all set for your commercial?
All set?
Great. I better go check on Carl. Last time he slammed the trunk down on his bunny tail.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah.
Remember us?
Oh, yeah, my old friends, the
Grabowskis.
Gazunite.
I need to talk to you.
Oh, sure. You looking for a second car? Come.
The car you sold me broke down 3 times last week. It made me late for work. My boss said if it happened again, I'd lose my job.
Well, try using a higher octane gas.
The mechanic I took it to said the engine was shot.
Hey, sounds like you need a new mechanic.
He said it was driven into the ground before we bought it.
But I told him I bought that car from honest Kevin Owens. You would have told me if anything was wrong, right?
Yeah, sure.
Thank goodness we bought from a man we can trust.
Hey, come on, kid. You go on the air in 2 minutes. Hey, I'm a big fan of families. Now, come on, kid. Forget about them. Shake it off. Remember your adoring public. Now, I want you to use all the charm you've got and shove it down their throat. It's showtime.
Hi there, friends. It's Honest Kevin Owens coming to you live. But this isn't a commercial. This is an event. And this isn't a used car lot. This is a happening. Yes, friends, it's Friendly Phil's Fantastic Fun Sale. look out at this sea of happy faces. As I gaze out at this vast crowd of satisfied customers, well, I just want to tell everybody out there that every car you see on this lot is a lemon. Look, I've got to tell you people the truth. First of all, I'm not Abe Lincoln. I'm not even a Republican. But I am honest. And that's why I want to promise you, if you've been burned by us, we're going to make good on it.
She snapped. Do something, get it.
Yeah, and something else has been bothering me. No, Carl, you can't stop me. I'm going to tell the truth.
Friendly Phil is a fraud, and that's the fact. You know, when I came here, I thought I could do good. But then I got ripped off, so I decided I'd rip everybody else off. I got jaded, but I was wrong. People are good. They really are. At Phil Burnley. He's not a bunny.
Morning, everyone. Gotta run. I'm late for court.
What about our breakfast?
Cornflakes sound good. I'm sick of cornflakes.
Yeah, I'm sick of doing everyone's laundry.
You're sick of it. You turned all my boxer shorts pink.
Well, at least you got clothes. I've been wearing the same socks for 3 days.
Hey, don't yell at me. I'm at your service.
Everybody stop yelling. All we have around here is fights anymore.
Well, for crying out loud, how long is it going to take to get rid of the big guy?
No time at all, George. I have an announcement to make.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I'm moving.
Back to England, huh?
No, to Altoona.
Altoona?
Yes. There's a family there who's just as demented as you are. And they'll even pay me. Well, I don't like long goodbyes, so Godspeed.
But that letter said the Queen wanted you back.
What letter?
You know, the one in your desk.
What were you doing in my room?
Taking out the trash?
It's just we thought you wanted to go back to England, you know, to serve the Queen and be a good royal subject and all that other British junk.
So we were doing all your work to make it easy on you.
I never had any intention of going back to work at Buckingham Palace. All that bowing is hell on my back.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, then don't go to Altoona or any place else. Stay here with us. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Yeah.
Oh, I could come up with a couple of ideas.
I don't think anybody wants to hear them, George.
Well, maybe I'll send them to those people in Altoona. Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
These days, everyone's going back to the future, where people are looking at the...
Kevin's career as a used car salesman has come to an abrupt, if colorful, end. His choice of honesty over the almighty dollar was gratifying and rather hilarious to behold. Now that the question of my leaving has been settled, the Owens have gone back to taking me for granted. I never thought I'd say this, but I rather enjoy being treated like an old shoe. I guess they get a kick out of me.
In your backpack, mine's full.
Heather, we're going camping to get away from it all, and you're taking it all with us.
Well, I need all this stuff.
All you need is a pair of shorts, a pair of jeans, and a mask so you don't scare the bears.
Oh, haven't you gone yet?
You sure you don't want to come camping with us, Mr. Belvedere? You'd enjoy the peace and quiet.
That's why I'm staying here.
Hey, guys, you all set to leave? Let me guess. Your mom isn't ready.
Close. She's not even here.
What?
She's working on some adoption case.
Well, Wesley, I hope she finds you a very nice home.
Very funny.
Well, the car's all packed. I brought along my harmonica so we can sing songs around the campfire.
I'd better make room for my headphones.
Hey, Kev, I'm glad you could break away from your studies and come with us.
Hey, Dad, I love spending time with my family. Besides, they're fumigating my apartment, and if I stayed there, I'd die.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Mark, throw that in the knapsack and let's... Is that a baby?
No, George, the dog went bald.
Marsh, what's that baby doing here?
Looks like 2 to 3 days. Found out this afternoon that she's pregnant. And by the time they let me know that they didn't want to go through with the adoption, I already had temporary legal custody.
How temporary?
Look, it's 7 o'clock on Friday night. The adoption agency is closed, so it looks like we've got a house guest for the weekend. Isn't he adorable?
Hey, let's name him.
He already has a name. Everybody, this is Nelson.
Nice to meet you, Nelson. You look the outdoors type to me. So, step lively, everyone. You have a camping trip to go on.
Come on, Belvedere. We can't drive a baby like this all the way to the Allegheny National Forest.
Why not? You drove me to the brink of insanity.
Hey, Marsh. It's 3 o'clock.
I know, honey, but unfortunately, Nelson hasn't learned how to tell time yet.
Well, I'll walk him for a while.
Oh, that's okay. You need your sleep. You got a golf game in a couple of hours.
Who's worried about a golf game? I got my own little personal water hazard right here.
You must have had gas.
That was me, Marsh. So, Nelson, did I ever tell you about the time Manny Sanguine was catching Kent Ticovey? Why doesn't anyone ever want to hear that story?
Sleep tight, George.
The same to you.
Oh, I will. I'm going to a motel.
Sorry, this couch is taken.
Oh, yeah? Well, now it's a duplex. Shove over. I gotta find some place to sleep where I can't hear the baby crying.
Try California.
All right. Night, sis.
Good night. Hey, Wes!
Thanks.
Get up. I had the couch first.
Sorry, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yeah, well, if you don't get up, I'm gonna bust 9/10 of your head.
I'll still be smarter than you.
Hey, pipe down. We finally got the baby back to sleep. Jeez.
Guess it's safe to go upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna torch this crummy skateboard.
Hey, morning, everybody. What's up, Miss Belvedere? What's up?
My, you look chipper.
Well, I got all caught up in sleep last night. I found a house to share.
Why didn't you tell us?
Hey, I was lucky the dog let me in.
Wesley, you haven't eaten a thing. Where are you going?
To school. To get some sleep.
Well, listen, they're done fumigating my apartment. Heather, you want to ride to school?
As long as they fumigated your car, too.
Mrs. Owens, some breakfast?
Oh, no time. I have to get to the office. I have a lot of calls to make if I'm going to find a home for this precious little guy.
Good luck.
Same to you.
You're leaving him with me?
Yeah, just for a few hours. Now, if he whimpers, he's wet. If he screams, he's hungry. And if he gurgles, he wants a little kissy wissy. You can remember all that?
Mrs. Owens, I'll have you know I raised 4 members of the royal family. I'm sure I can manage a little commoner like this for a few hours. My dear child, I have fed you, walked you, endured your impression of Mount St. Helens for 6 hours now. I have even given you a kissy-wissy. What can I possibly do to make you go to sleep?
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Oh, is he a little wet?
How can you tell?
There, that's better. Did you miss me?
I don't know about him, but I did. Did you have any luck finding him a home?
Actually, I did find a couple that wants him.
I'll break out the champagne.
Silly man. Babies don't drink champagne, do they? They make their own bubbles.
Marsh, what are you doing? It's after midnight.
Oh, well, I had a few things on my mind, and the baby was a little fussy.
Yeah, he looks fine to me.
Well, he was having trouble sleeping.
Well, if you're jiggling me like that, I would too.
I guess I'm just worried about his future.
Hey, you'll find him a good home.
Boy, something really important must be up.
Yeah, Mom hasn't called an official family meeting since the time Wesley took out a second mortgage on the house.
Oh, good. You're all here.
Yeah, World Federation Wrestling is on, so make it fast.
Well, what would you all say if I told you that we were going to have another person living here?
Is it a prisoner exchange program?
No, I'm talking about a baby.
You're gonna have a baby?
Way to go, Dad! No, I'm not having a baby. I'm talking about adopting Nelson.
Surely you're kidding.
Come on, Marsh, you know how you get around babies.
How?
Nuts!
I can't help it. Every time I look at his little face, I see Kevin and Heather and Wesley.
And you want another one?
Look, Mom, a baby's going to take a lot of your time. What about your job?
Well, that's why Mr. Belvedere is here.
No. That is why Mr. Belvedere is leaving.
That does it for me. The kid stays.
Look, Mr. Belvedere doesn't have to do anything for the baby he doesn't want to do. I can do most of my work at home and take care of Nelson at the same time.
Well, don't I get a say in this?
Of course you do. If you want to deny me the one and only thing I have ever asked for, just say the word.
Are you all ready for breakfast? There's a good boy, yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You want to hold him a sec?
Well, sure.
Catch.
You didn't fool me for a second. Hi, Dad.
Morning.
Where's Mom?
Well, she was up all night with the baby, and it's Belvedere's day off, and he was out of here right after midnight. So I made breakfast.
Oh, goody.
There you go. Homemade oatmeal, nice and hot.
Dad, how much oatmeal did you make?
A box. Go ahead, dig in.
Give me your bowl, Heather.
No, you first. You need something that'll stick to your ribs.
Come on now, guys, don't fight over your food.
Dad's right, Heather. Come on, I'll buy you a breakfast burrito.
You're on.
Hey, aren't you going to finish your oatmeal?
Hang on to it, Dad. We can use it to patch the driveway.
Thanks for letting me sleep in, George.
Hey, no sweat. So, how's the colic kid?
Oh, he's catching a nap. Keeping me on my feet all night really wore him out.
Oh, you going to take it easy today?
I can't. I have to finish writing 3 briefs, make a long-distance conference call, and help a client reorganize her estate.
Don't forget to mow the lawn. See ya.
Bye. It's nap time. I sure wish I could join you. Bill McLaughlin, please. Marcia Owens returning his call. Hi, Bill. Can I put you on the squawk box? Good.
Marcia, I've been going over the contracts, and I had a couple of thoughts.
Okay, go ahead. I'm with you.
First of all, Fields versus Westmoreland County is an excellent precedent to cite.
Well, failing a motion to dismiss, I think we need a precedent. Oh, hello. Whose boy are you?
What?
No, Bill. No, nothing.
Where do we stand on deposition?
Well, they've been submitted to the court, including the required stipulations. Oh, did you make a pee-pee?
No, Marcia, I didn't.
Oh, no, not you. I'm talking to a baby.
Well, as I was saying, Marcia, can you hear me?
Hey, Bill, can I call you back in 15 minutes?
Sorry, I'm doing court.
How about later this afternoon?
No good. Why don't we try this tomorrow?
No, tomorrow I have to take the baby to the pediatrician. Now listen, Nelson, I have a very important client coming over. So if you could just stay asleep for an hour or two, I can make enough money to buy you a... How do you bribe a baby? Hello, Mrs. Esterhazy. Please come in.
Thank you. What a lovely place. Where are those little mints that you have at your office?
Oh, I'm sorry, but as I told you on the phone, we have a new baby in the house, and they take up so much time.
Well, I'm sure your baby's getting more quality time than my grandchild gets from my son and that airhead aerobics instructor he married.
It's such a shame about your son moving to Florida.
That trampy little blonde can talk him into anything. But taking my only grandson, Binky, to Orlando, that really rips it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Now tell me, exactly how old is little Binky?
27.
Hi, I'm Stan from the Beaver County Table Company. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a hangover.
Hangover? I have a sleeping baby.
And a paying client. Can we get on with this?
Oh, certainly, Mrs. Esterhazy. I'll be right with you. I didn't place an order for cable.
Well, I got the purchase order right here. It's signed by Wesley T. Owens.
What?
Marcia, there are any number of competent attorneys that could change my will. And I'd get mints.
I'm coming, Mrs. Esterhazy. As you can see, this is not a good time.
It's $25 for the house call. If you want me to come back, it's another $25. It's up to you.
All right, look, do what you have to do, but just do it quietly. Okay, thank you.
Listen, you bleach blonde little tramp.
I beg your pardon.
I'm cutting you and my worthless son out of my will unless you leave Binky with me. I'm with my attorney right now.
Hello?
That's her, and she's even more ruthless than she sounds.
Stop that, you'll wake the baby. Oh, Nelson, no, not now.
Will you quiet that child? This is a long-distance call.
But it's my phone.
Hello? It went dead.
Looks like I cut the phone line.
But I need my phone. I work out of the house.
Not with this client.
Oh, Mrs. Esterhazy, please, can't we reschedule? How about tomorrow?
By that time, Binky could be strapped to a teacup in Disney World.
Pleasant evening.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. How's your day off?
Oh, very nice. I went to the museum, I saw the ballet, and I ate a fine meal I didn't have to cook. How was yours?
Let's just say I had my hands full.
Remind you of the old days?
No, not really. Mr. Belvedere, I love that baby. Everything should be perfect. So why is everything so out of control?
Don't let it get you down. In a mere 18 years, he'll be in college.
You're not helping.
Mrs. Owens, you made a warm and loving home for your family. You got your law degree when many other women would be out playing tennis. At the same time, you raised 3 fine children.
Well, 2, anyway.
Mr. Belvedere, do you think I'm doing the right thing trying to adopt Nelson?
I couldn't say. But the right decisions are always the hardest.
You're probably wondering why I called another family meeting.
Are we getting another baby?
Can we make it a girl this time?
No, it's nothing like that. I've invited some people over tomorrow. Bob and Shelley Mills. He's a rabbi, and she's a nurse. They're coming to see Nelson.
Are we having a bris?
No, Kevin. They're coming to take Nelson home.
What?
They're what?
But I thought you wanted another baby.
When I decided to try for Nelson, my maternal instincts were on a rampage that completely overwhelmed my better judgment, especially when it comes to what's best for Nelson.
Well, are you sure, Mom? I mean, maybe we just need to help you more.
Yeah, I could come home from school sooner.
Yeah, I could take some weekend shifts.
And I'm planning on doing a lot more cooking.
You're very sweet, but these things are not the issue. The issue is finding the right family for Nelson.
Well, what's wrong with us?
Nothing. But we're a complete family. The Mills have wanted children for years, and Nelson will be the answer to their prayers.
Do you think Nelson's starting to look just a little bit like me?
Yeah, especially when he sucks his thumb like that. Come in.
Listen, I just wanted to say goodbye to Nelson. And I wanted to give him this.
Your old baseball mitt?
Yeah, well, I was going to give it to Wes, but figured he'd only pawn it.
Come in.
Just in case I don't see Nelson in the morning, I wanted to say goodbye and give him this.
Your blow dryer?
In case he grows up to be an anchorman.
Hey, what's going on?
We're kind of saying goodbye to Nelson.
Oh, yeah, I'm really gonna miss the little dude. Of course, I never had to change him.
Good night, all.
Hey, big guy. Aren't you going to say goodbye to the little guy?
He doesn't react well to me. Besides, I hate goodbyes. Good night. Yes. What I meant before was, I hate public goodbyes. There.
Nelson's departure has left us all a little sad. Mrs. Owens was particularly hard hit, especially after Heather tried to comfort her by promising she'd have grandchildren in a few short years. In all candor, even I was bitten by the baby bug, to an extent that I was reluctant to admit. Ah, well, one must take comfort where one can find it.
Come to Papa.
On Mr. Belvedere. Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh?
As it happens, we both spent time in Africa, so we thought it would be fun to get together and compare notes.
Never
was just a guerrilla gesture of friendship.
Hey, I'm not worried about the gorillas, big guy. It's you going ape over her I was thinking about. Uh-oh.
So, did you guys break up?
We're going to get married.
I can't even picture it.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Did you say married?
Yes, I suppose I did.
Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Belvedere's engaged.
What? Whoa, way to go, big guy.
Not her. Her.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, who are you?
Giselle. I was with Lenny, but now he's getting married.
Well, I'm Kevin. I just got over the chicken pox. I'm single.
Ooh, you're cute.
Shall we go and make a toast to our commitment?
Mr. Belvedere, isn't all of this kind of sudden? Yeah, you guys hardly know each other. I mean, does she know you sleep in the nude?
I know this might appear rash, but Lynn and I are kindred spirits.
I believe marrying Louise will be the best thing I've ever done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Super. That's great.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. What about us?
Oh, my God, we're not losing you, are we?
Well, this is what makes it so perfect. With Louise working in Pittsburgh, I can still remain as your housekeeper.
Oh, so we'll still have your cooking and cleaning, and she gets stuck with your snoring.
Yeah, we'll even keep your room open, big guy. Just in case you need a place to crash when Louise kicks you out of the house.
Come on, let's go before George turns us into the honeymooners.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Think they'll invite us to the wedding?
Well, of course they will. Daddy's going to pay for it.
What are you...
So, considering all the options, I think the wedding should be at George's Country Club.
Yeah, make it around 4, will you? That way I can come right from the 18th hole.
Why don't we have it in a sand trap? Then you won't have to make the trip.
Actually, a country club sounds like a big affair. We were hoping for something more intimate.
Well, hey, let's go to Vegas.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not flying everybody to Vegas.
Well, how about Tahoe?
Marcia!
What are you talking about?
May I make a suggestion? Why don't we just have it here?
Gee, that was easy. Well, what's next? Invitations and announcements.
Let's go, guys. That's not our department.
Parkin.
Yes, honey buns? Taking orders. You got a lot of that to look forward to.
Louise, you know what I've been meaning to ask you?
What's that, Heather?
Well, with you being a professor and all and writing books on gorillas and stuff, are you going to change your name to Belvedere?
Of course you will, Dr. Louise Belvedere.
Well, to be honest, I hadn't given it much thought.
What is there to think about?
A woman doesn't just automatically give up her last name.
Since when?
Liz Taylor didn't give up hers.
I'm not marrying Liz, Louise. Why do you
Hey, guys! You're supposed to save up all the fights till after you're married.
Sorry.
Now, where were we?
What you up to, big guy?
Oh, just going through telegrams from some friends of mine. They must have got our wedding announcements.
Oh. You mind?
Help yourself.
Oh. Congratulations, Lynn. That Louise must be some foxy lady. Love, Tina Turner?
I talked Tina the Shingling.
All right.
Here's one from Zsa Zsa. She says she only attends weddings if she's the bride.
You knew all these women?
Oh, they were just friends.
Uh-huh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I mean, you can tell me they're just friends. But try convincing Louise.
What?
They're ladies from your past, big guy. If your missus gets a peek at these, you know what your honeymoon's going to be like?
No. What?
Oh, Lenny, tell me again about Meryl Streep. Oh, Lenny, were you and Cher really just buddies?
We were buddies. Cher and I simply got the same tattoo. Look, I'll show you.
No. Now, look, if you want to avoid trouble, I'd hide those babies. And whenever the topic of old flames comes up, switch the subject to apes.
My wedding is only days away, and I approach the event with a happy heart. After all, Louise and I know the key to any relationship is patience and understanding. So I'm convinced our marriage will be a long and joyous one. Still, why does George keep painting us as the battling Belvederes? That could never happen to us. Could it?
Hey, Lynn, you gonna eat breakfast or what?
Knowing your cooking, I'll take a what?
My, aren't we a vision of loveliness this morning?
Speaking of loveliness, is that a new apron?
It was on sale, Lynn.
Sale? You don't see me running out to buy a new robe?
That's because they don't make them that big.
You're gonna be the first broad on the moon, Louise. Pow!
Oh, yeah, well, be a nice change from this place.
Maybe you would have been happier if you had married one of your apes.
Maybe. But stupid me doesn't marry a chimp. I marry a chump.
That's it. This is my castle. And from now on, I intend to be treated like a king.
You want to be treated like a king?
Like a king.
A king?
I said like a king.
All right, Your Majesty. You want the royal treatment? Don't forget your crown.
Hey, Lenny boy.
Get out!
You know your breakfast is on your head.
Get out! Get out! Well, there seems to be only one logical course of action. Run.
Morning. So, where's Belvedere?
I don't know. It's his day off. Maybe he's resting up for his wedding.
Or maybe he and Louise are rehearsing for their honeymoon.
How interesting you people can be laughing at a time like this.
What's your problem?
Bye, everyone. Nice knowing you. P.S. All regards to Louise.
Mr. Belvedere ran away?
His clothes are gone and everything.
Well, why would he just take off like that?
Well, he probably got cold feet about getting married, and I wonder who put them in ice.
Well, what did I say?
What didn't you say?
Well, I didn't say anything big enough to make that guy leave the house.
Guys, can you fight about this later? I think we better find Mr. Belvedere.
You're right. Let's split up and not a word about this to Louise.
Right.
I was in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd stop by and say hi to Lynn. Is he here?
Is the seat taken?
Help yourself.
Thanks, big guy.
Oh, George. How did you find me?
Well, I checked out Donut World, and when you weren't there, I figured, where's Belvedere go when he starts getting squirrely?
Am I that predictable?
Hey, you got my family kind of worried, big guy.
I'm sorry, George. How many times have I said to you people, running away doesn't solve anything, and here I am running away.
Kind of a tubby Tom Sawyer. Hey, come on, Belvedere. You love Louise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what's the big deal about tying the knot?
Well, I suppose after all those little cautions you give me about marriage, I realize you're right.
Huh? I was just having fun. I mean, half the stuff I do is just to get a rise out of you.
What?
Well, it's like the time I told you English cricket is for sissies. You jumped all over me for weeks. You even dragged me out in the mud to play a stupid game.
And I won.
Yeah. Hey, what about the time I hid your ding-dongs all over the house? Went out and got some police dog to sniff them all out?
Ah, yes, Fritzy. I believe he also sniffed out your secret collection of Playboys.
Marcia's still harping on that one.
Then are you really saying that maybe marriage really could be all right for me?
Hey, if you can handle our household, you sure as hell can enjoy one of your own.
Thanks, George. I needed that.
Yep. If you ask me, the way you cook and sew, you're going to make Louise a damn good wife. Gotcha.
Okay, tomorrow I have a limo picking up Louise. I got your tux back from the cleaners. I ordered flowers for you guys. Oh, and I didn't hock your rings.
Wesley, I couldn't have asked for a better best man. You handled your duties with dignity and taste.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. Now, what are you doing just sitting around the last night you're single?
What?
Hey, big guy.
Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
George, Skip, what are you doing here? Why aren't you doing the news at the station?
We called in sick.
Yeah? Figured we'd make a little news of our own.
Oh, Wesley, you haven't arranged one of those wretched bachelor parties, have you?
Well, it wasn't just my idea.
On a clear day.
Bob, are you behind all this?
Come on, Lynn, you've got to loosen up. Tomorrow you're getting married. Tonight you've got to party.
I won't go.
Oh, yes, you will.
No, I won't. No. No. I'll jump out of the car.
He just bounced back in.
I'll call Louise.
No, she's out with Mom and Heather at the Beefcake Club.
All right, I'll go. But I won't have any fun.
I thought he said he wasn't going to have any fun.
Maybe he has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he learned all that stuff from watching Soul Train.
Oh, come on, he's out there all by himself. I think we should join him. Party!
No sign of them yet? When I get my hands on your father, doesn't he know Mr. Belvedere's getting married in 2 hours?
I think that's them.
Where have you been?
I don't want to talk about it.
Not now, okay?
Well?
Hey, come on, Marcia. This is all Belvedere's fault.
Oh.
Well, first he gets us kicked out of the Steel Town Inn. Then he talks Goulet into flying us to Atlantic City.
What?
And next thing you know, Belvedere's leading a panty raid on some nurses' convention.
Where's Mr. Belvedere now?
Mr. Belvedere, who are they?
Oh, this is Ginger, and this is Annette. I told them they could be flower girls.
You get yourself upstairs, young man. Don't you know there's a wedding in 2 hours? Well, it looks like we're ready for a wedding.
You're so pretty, I'm ready for a honeymoon.
Out of my way. I have a nervous groom upstairs. The man needs some ho-hos.
I don't care what you say, Angela. This dress makes me look like Margaret Thatcher. Gosh, that'll be confusing when she shows up for Mr. Bumpercar's wedding. Margaret Thatcher isn't coming to Mr. Bumpercar's wedding. Well, then what are you so worried about?
Hey, come on, kitten. Let's man the door. Who are they?
Oh, you told me to invite the Shriners.
I'm in Elliot and Paula Shriner. Up the street. Whoa. Check out the bride.
George, I've got to see Lynn.
Well, you will. You're going to marry him.
No, I've got to talk to him now.
No, seeing the groom before the wedding.
Oh, but
Please, not another word. Come on, Mom, let's get things started. Okay. Places, everyone.
I'm bewitched by you so. No, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you. At all.
Lynn, could I talk to you?
Not now.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Stop, please. I'm sorry, but there's really something we have to talk about.
Can't it wait?
I'm afraid it can't.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, would you excuse us for a moment? Chat amongst yourselves. Louise, what's going on? Have you had a change of heart?
Not exactly. More like a change of address. I'm being called back to Africa.
What?
The university at Butare. They need me to come back and lead a guerrilla census.
Why can't they count them?
Well, it's not as simple as that. A census could take over a year. And also, they've offered me a faculty position. I guess we better brush up on our Kinyarwanda.
Is everything okay? Yeah, you guys better hurry up. Goulet's running out of material.
So, what gives?
Well, it seems that Louise has been recalled to Rwanda.
Hey, that's neat.
Well, wait a minute. If you're her husband, that means that you're...
I'd be going with her.
Well, what are you going to do, Mr. Belvedere? I mean, that would mean you'd be leaving us.
I spent 6 years with this family. They've been some of the warmest and happiest moments of my life. But now, I think it's time for Louise and I to find a life of our own. And if that means traipsing through the mud with my wife, then that's what I want to do.
Well, we can't tell you how much we're going to miss you, big guy, but, well, you sure as hell have our blessings.
I guess we always sort of knew you were going to leave someday.
And I can't think of a happier way for you to go.
As best man, I'd like to remind everyone that, we have a wedding to attend.
Do you, Louise Marie Gilbert, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Lynn Aloysius Belvedere, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Then by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I'm ready.
The cab's outside, Lynn.
Well, as you know, I was never one for long goodbyes. George? Over here. After your many threats, I'm glad you never fired me.
Yeah, me too. Don't take any wooden bananas.
Mr. Belvedere, I just can't say goodbye.
Then don't. I've left the recipes. Be gentle to them.
I'll try.
So long, Mr. Belvedere. Thanks for everything.
I regret I shan't see you graduate. You are graduating.
Yeah, I am.
I love you, Mr. Belvedere.
I love you, Heather.
You know, if you weren't so old, I would have married you myself. You know what I mean.
You know, I'm losing my best friend.
Wesley, I've known heads of state and many celebrities, but none have given me finer memories than you. I shall savor our moments together, even the embarrassing and painful ones, which account for most of them. Though you are an Owens, I shall always think of you as a son.
Lynn, I'm afraid we have to go.
Oh, yes, the meter must be running. Well, ta-ta.
Who's gone? Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
From the master of suspense.
To all my dear Owens, married life has been rather hectic here in the Virunga Mountains. First, Louise and I enjoyed our abba-dabba honeymoon. Now we fill our days counting gorilla noses. I miss you dearly. The being around apes keeps the spirit of the Owens family alive indeed. Oops, I was close. Louise is calling. Love to all, Lynn. P.S. When you notice I've left my journal behind, don't bother to send it.
Perhaps someday I'll drop by and pick it up myself.